Oh, your terrible internet is
Oh, are we back? Oh, we're on unstable right now. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me go back here. Oof. You guys still there? Oh, you're back. Okay.
okay.
We had a little drop, I guess. Welcome back. It says we're unstable right now. I might have to go kick a kid off of a gaming system upstairs if that's happening right now. Let me make sure everyone's there. Give me some thumbs up in the chat if you're back.
My children were spending. They had a friend over to spend the night on the day that Kathy and I were doing our last stream, and I was like, okay, for the next hour, you guys have to do some analog shit here, right? Like, there's
Just
no
do some regular.
Just do some kind of Nerf war or and you could tell they were like, oh, so we can't play video games. I was like, yeah, no, you can't play video games. They were like, that's cool. We'll just like stream this movie. And I was like, no, you can't stream the movie either. Like, I need all that bandwidth. And they were like, okay. Well, then we'll just watch YouTube videos on Weston's phone. And I was like, no, all of those things take the internet. Like I don't know how, like everything takes the internet, you know? So
I know,
you could put a DVD in. I said, you could put a DVD in and watch that. And that did not.
And so, and interestingly enough, so I'm going to just talk about the stream. It's saying that we're unstable right now. That the network connection is unstable. So if you're having some issues, let us know. I think we dropped a couple people here, but let me just do a quick refresh, make sure we're good, because we should be showing that we have a couple people back in here. Oh, wait, all right. We got everyone back except for at least maybe one. But anyways, getting back into this piece right here is when I run the print and we get the slicing done. Watch what happens with all your where it connects.
Now, is there something that I need to do in Fusion 3D to like fuse it all together?
I don't know. So first of all, just disregard the heart because the heart's in there. Don't worry about that little piece. But look what it's doing at all these sections where it's supposed to be touching.
Right. Like it looks like it's touching in the one. And basically and you know, maybe Talon can chime in. Like I basically just cram them together a little bit, right?
So
God.
So here is the thing. Okay, so I opened it in. This is another one. This is called Mesh Mixer. So I've kind of heard about this being a potential thing to look at. And so what this does is you can kind of see the mesh, and I guess there's ways you can identify specific areas that might be broken. But one thing I'm noticing is it's like you said you jammed them together.
Yeah.
So look at that. Like you can see.
So
they're like
in
into
Fusion
each other.
3D, do I need to Pathfinder combine that thing? Is that
Possibly.
what needs
so
to happen?
I'm getting calls to do it. And here's Kira. I brought it up, so
Hey.
I did this. Here's the deal, Talon. You're gonna have to help us, man, because I'm still
Adam doesn't know how to use the program.
No, I mean I did. So I set it up. I used this before Simplify. This was the first thing I ever was using on my printer before I do that. So what I'll first do is I'm going to open the files, and this is where I was already having an issue. So here's the same file. It doesn't give you an error. It just pops it in there. You see that little dude right in the middle down here? There it is.
Was I doing like 6 millimeters or something like that?
I have zero idea as why it's too small. So in Kira, I'm not sure if we need to like adjust this in some way. So I would just need to make sure that whatever you save it as
Can you open this in Fusion 360?
Not at this point, just because of the amount of time and effort.
It wouldn't, because it's saved, right? I think it's like a shared project
and all these other things is going to be a problem right now. My brain doesn't have the capacity to log into something. But
that looks better.
I mean, it looks great, but then if you slice it, and I guess I could try to.
It's you get to slice it.
Let's see here. So you could see that there's some parts. Now it does look like it. Oh God, where did I just take it to? Okay, there we go. I'm trying to zoom.
Tiny.
It's so tiny. I'm trying to like zoom into it, and it's like so miniature. But you can see the individual parts there.
Yeah, still into there. Yeah, I assume there's some kind of like, you might have to kick it. Oh no, it says excellent now. Okay.
I may have to downgrade our stream for the night. And I feel like Thursdays are a really bad night for this. And I called freaking Comcast, and they were like, we can get you more upload or no download. I'm like, I don't need that. And I need what you're promising me, not any of this other bullshit that's going on.
You're like, maybe just provide the service that I'm paying for. How about that?
All right, I gotta tell the kid. That's gonna be helpful.
This, I feel like I would buy this Ska Brewing Pinstripe Ale again.
No, it was delicious tonight. I agree.
Independently handcrafted. So, would this technically work? See how thin it is, right? Would it need to be? So let's say, okay. So here's the thing. Next time, maybe I will do this where we just cut off that entire side and lay it flat down. Could you just have 4 sides with it? You know, not even print the base separately, just print each one and then have some kind of where like the slot, like each corner sort of
Like snap into
snaps
each other?
into each other type of thing.
Yeah, I think that could possibly
Or just
happen.
glue it, you know, just put them at like, 45-degree angle.
Oh, wait,
edges.
San Isabel fiber optic is coming. I'm going to switch my ass out of this goddamn Comcast because I'm sick of it. I'm sorry. I'm pissed. I was on the phone for hours
Really?
with those bastards. Like literally, I'm supposedly have like 25 up load.
Fountain's getting private high speed something internet that they're putting in, and it's supposed to be super cheap and super fast. I'm excited for it. I signed up for like their pre-beta thing.
All right.
I don't want Comcast either.
So I hit slice, Talon. What else? I mean, what do you want me to do? I save it to disk at this point because like I want to see a preview. Can I look at this as a preview? Is this it right here?
Just hit slice.
I did it. I did the hit.
Oh, okay.
But maybe there's a different way I can look at this. These are all the different angles of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I've been playing with Kira enough that I just feel like I need to get a little bit better. And that's why I wanted to show you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to definitely scale it up. But what do? Click it and then just change the scale. So what do I want to do? Is there a better way to scale it?
The one below it probably, right? Because that's moving it.
That's moving. This is scaling. So what do we want to go?
See, it's at like 6.15 millimeters.
Yeah, I feel like you did it that way. Oh, look, check this out. You can just use this. I'm gonna.
I don't know
zoom out.
what does 6.15.
Can you adjust this? I bet you can. But I mean, I'm not gonna print it out of this right now because we already have something else printed. But we got it to this size, right?
Well, I want to know what I need to do in.
Well, I think in Fusion 360 you got to make sure you're in inches or millimeters.
I guess I feel like it.
There's some.
I get like maybe it isn't, but I feel like I thought I was working because you know why I know it's like not necessarily that because I was making SVGs to 6 inches,
Yeah.
right, and importing in the SVG, and it was the size of I didn't have to then go like oh god and scale it down like 50 times. So I feel like I don't know.
Oh, there it is. Okay, look it's working.
Great.
See, Talon has been constantly all about saying, get into Kira, it's free. And it's like, and I agree with him. I'm right here with you, man.
Can you do the layer? Can you do the layers so we can see if it's
Is
like
that
going
what
to do
this
that?
does?
Is it going to do...
it's right here. Look at, there's a little head of it. Wait, the shit. Oh, no,
That's
it's this.
it?
It's got to be this one right here. That was just per layer. So you can go per layer. And as you go down, see, I'm already learning
Oh, wait.
Kira. And so that's like the ghost of it, and then you pull it up. So what's happening and what I suspect's going on is
Great. This looks great.
each slicer program is going to handle things a lot better. And so up to this point, you're 100% winning, Talon, because this has done what we wanted to do. Now, here, what would be the things we need to think about, though?
Is it going to print the bottom of that A? Because wouldn't that have to print across?
Yeah, it's bridging. You could
the
bridge.
bridge. Okay.
I almost bet that would look fine. Let's see here. The only part that I don't think there's any parts I would be nervous about. The only part that I would be nervous, can I like rotate this underneath, is this overhang right here. See this overhang? So
right.
I was going to print some supports to make sure that
Now,
was
is that
supported.
too thin? Is that like too thin of a base to print well
I feel like
standing
that
up
would be
like that?
perfectly fine. Yeah, no,
Okay.
that'd be fine.
Good.
Enough surface area. And if you have a really good leveled printer, which I do,
Yeah.
that would be great. So anyways, I think we learned some stuff today, and
Yeah.
I specifically put Cure on here for you,
Just to
Talon.
try, just
I'm not
to-
even messing.
And
Like,
hey, I feel like it worked out.
it did exactly what we wanted to do. So I'm gonna keep practicing with Cure because I feel like it's gonna be important for us to
yeah.
be able to work with that.
Especially
as
a
we
free
go on.
one, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so what you just need to join not new body when extruding to make it one mesh. Needs to select join.
Join, not new body. Okay. Because what if I have two pieces already, right? Because I have one that's a sketch and one that's an SVG that I'm bringing in.
Did you get banned? You did not get banned. You. I think he's back. Hopefully he's back. All right. Anyways, where are we at on time? We're doing well on time. We got about 9 more minutes before we get there. I think we got to talk about Dolly, right?
Yeah, I do want to talk about this because I feel like this is a very cool thing, and obviously it's a start of something, and they're only showing the coolest things and the places where it worked the best. But I do feel like it's neat. So
just to wrap up on your
Yes.
Xbox. So what we'll do next is I'm gonna go and slice it in Cura.
Okay.
But maybe what we need to do, and I think we need to take Town's advice on this one, is we need to slice it up in such a way that it's not one piece, and then we can do it in a couple pieces, and then that would be cool because we could do different colors.
is that an easy thing for you to do on your side, or is that a Fusion 360?
No, I think we got to do
thing?
it. We got to lay it out in pieces elsewhere. So like deconstruct it,
Oh, okay.
then build it, and then
Well,
we'll print the pieces.
Because the way that it's set up is like squares on top of squares, right? It would have to
Sure.
be entirely reset up differently in Fusion if we were going to like print just one side of it, right?
Yeah, and just lay it down. I think we just got to play with it.
Okay.
Maybe that's what
And
we're
it's
gonna do.
perfectly square.
Yeah.
So all you'd have to do is get one side, and then you just print.
Get one side and
Well, you'd have to flip the trienemy.
then
on the
how
other
is it going to
side.
interconnect? There's
Yeah.
like you
It
could,
would have to be like a three.
you could just glue the damn thing.
Totally,
honestly.
yeah.
I've gotten into gluing way more. Honestly,
Well, I feel like
lately.
even if you like did sort of 45-degree angles on the edges, right, so that it would like fit in together nicely, right? Then I feel like then it's easy to glue it together and it looks nice.
Fair enough. Talk to me about Dolly.
Dolly, now, so Dolly, if anyone who doesn't know this, is an open AI project that OpenAI is like artificial intelligence stuff, but it's like done by the community, and it's usually like all available. They don't charge people for it type thing, and they do a bunch of different projects. And this one, they had a Dolly 1, and I think it's based partly on Dolly the actual painter and something else, some combination of that. And what it does basically is it tries to take natural language written in objects and create visuals from that, right?
Okay.
And so it could be, not only could it be like, show me a fox, painted like it was in watercolor, but you could also, say like, show me a horse cop, right? And then it would just sort of like try to come up with what a horse cop would look like.
What is it being fed again? Like where is it getting the
Images, just straight
from the
it's just-
internet? Is it being
yeah,
fed?
I'm sure.
Fed a specific curated version of it?
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
feel
I
like
don't know
that's how it
exactly.
works, right?
But yeah, I mean, I feel like that's how AI works right now, right? You just feed it like a billion images.
But you
of
give
things.
it specific types. Like you don't want like, 'cause if you fed it the internet, it would just be like a naked person.
Well, it would know. Yeah, you got to be like, this is a cat, right?
Right.
And this is a cat, and this is a cat, and you show it enough cats that then it can start picking out cats.
Okay.
And then you go, great, you got cats, and then you move, and so like they feed it millions of images, billions of images, and so the first version there was literally like a. You could go online and you could just type stuff in, but I feel like I tried it and it is like garbage, right?
It wasn't working. Okay.
And so this is the second version of this. And so I thought it was just really interesting. So we should just go through some of it because I feel like it's really just cool to see what computers can do, what AI can do, and
Let's take a look.
also like it could have crazy repercussions not only for art and designers and things like that, but also just for like deepfakes and all of those types of things. So bad things too.
So Talon, just to give a heads up here, is definitely studies AI. So this is not like
Great.
it's something.
Oh
you're
man,
using.
well he can. So all I have is a very high, level. I've looked through this website and watched little videos and things like that.
But one of the anecdotes that he had, well, it's not even an anecdote. It's like a true thing. Like AI, you do feed it specific things to get what you need out of it.
Yeah.
And so, like, just as my anecdote, I was watching some guy that was doing one of those deep fakes, and he was like, "Is it good enough to trick my friends in the other room?" So what he did is he trained his, like, he took a bunch of pictures of his friend, and they under the guise of some other thing, because they worked in a studio
sure.
where it made sense that they would do all this stuff.
Yeah.
And they did everyone. And so they took it and he trained the AI to do a deep fake of his buddy. And like the only hard part is he just didn't have the voice of him.
Oh,
Or
sure.
like the mannerisms.
Yeah.
But he tricked people.
Nice. Like a picture of him.
But he had to feed it very specific images
Yeah.
of his buddy to make that even work.
Well, and I think they even say that in this like a video that we might watch.
So I'm controlling.
Okay,
this, by
you're
the way.
controlling. Okay, so we should just go through
Yeah,
some
sure.
of this,
Talk
right?
about it. You tell me, man.
So here's what it's saying basically. Like choose some of those different text descriptions and it will show you like the things that it's creating, right? So this is teddy bears mixing sparkling chemicals as mad scientists as a 1990 Saturday morning cartoon. And then you can scroll through, like it'll just give you a bunch of different versions of that. So this is all like AI created.
I love this one the
Right?
best. They look so tripped out.
Yeah, like mad
That was
scientists,
badass. I
like
love
mad
that.
scientists. So now,
Wait, let's see this one real close up. Oh, how do I zoom into him? I can do it this way.
this is looking like some Five Nights at Freddy's
look
shit.
at that. I'm telling you, he's like, this one's like
He's really-
blasted out of his
He
mind.
Totally. Oh man,
This guy's like, I'm gonna kill you.
this looks like some very 70s like. This is Bernstein Bears After Dark.
It looks like they're in bear suits. These are like serial killers. They murdered some bears
Nice.
and they're wearing them right now. Man,
But isn't so
terrible. Anyways.
obviously they pick stuff that
Yeah.
the thing did really good at, right? But like
sure.
now change it to steampunk style. So this is like what it came up with for bears mixing sparkling chemicals as mad scientist steampunk, and then you could just go through them, right? It's like different sort of takes on that and different versions of it. And then so if anyone here like plays with Photoshop or does things like that, you know that they have gotten way better at removing objects. You select a thing and you just go remove that from the background, right? And it fills in the background for you, like, or take this person and remove the background, right? Which used to take like hours of masking and all of this garbage to get it. And now it's just like,
and the new
remove
Google
that.
new Google Pixel does the same
yeah,
thing.
right. You
And
can tell
you
it
could
like
just, wipe
take
the
those
background.
people out, So obviously that is, easier to do. And so in this situation, it's just taking things and it's putting it into there. And so if you click on some of these buttons,
Okay,
like, so
what am I doing?
try that. So like now he's in the background and then choose some of the bottom ones.
Okay.
So this is just like, I want flamingos here in the background. And so it just chooses some different ones like that. But see how you could see it in the reflection even?
Yeah.
Right? Like it understands that there's textures and reflections and light is casting on
That's based off the
things.
training.
Yeah. And that's just saying like, hey,
Let's put them in this
we know
room.
it's shiny here, right? And so you're going to need to cast the shadow down from that.
Wow, this seems really practical right here. This seems super practical. Like I could see being able to like try your house in a bunch of different ways.
You're
and,
like, here's my house. Just add in a bunch of couches
give
and
me
things
all the
like
things.
that.
Like, yeah, here's all the stuff I want.
And so one of the other ones, so if you keep going down, right? Like this is where you give it an image and you're like, give me variations on that image.
Okay.
And so like look at her and then choose some of those, right? So these are just like, hey, it's kind of like that, right? It's like, oh, it's sort of from little slightly different angles or slightly different things.
I mean, yeah, it's like it takes a photo and then it like remove. Yeah, it just like has that artistic kind of variation to it.
And so like look at the little mouse one. Yeah. So it's like, oh, it's like kind of looks cut out, and here's these little mice.
This
and
mouse is looking really sus right
he's
now.
like, yeah, this is creepy, a little bit. But you could see
But
like,
not bad. Oh, this guy's eyes. Oosh. Those guys are like cracked out.
But
like it though.
like how amazing would it be as a graphic designer, right? To be like, instead of stock photography, you would just have sort of you'd have like, sure, I like this image, but like, show me it in a bunch of different random ways until it's like the perfect sort of combination of that, right? Or you're like, oh, you know what this article needs? A picture of like a frog pushing a golf cart through the mud, and you're just like, all right, show me what a frog doing that, and then you would come up with a few, and you'd be like, yeah, that one, right? And so like everything would just be custom at that point, right? Like you wouldn't have stock photography in the way that like every single little article has the picture of the like OpenAI brain thing happening or whatever, right? It would all be very specific things.
At what point does that job become irrelevant at some point where you're like, your site just gets like fed cool new pictures? You're like, oh, I'm a guy that just wants this thing in my site.
100%. Like it could just real time read your article, right? And then just like, oh, pick out like the best sort of little picture that would go with that, and then set it up in this kind of template. And like, you wouldn't need anyone for any of that. Of course, then at some point, is it just writing its own articles that it's adding to this? And now now you're down the AI either ruins everything or makes everything a Shangri-La like thing where it comes out. Anyway,
I like Talon's comment. It's like, copy my homework, but not too much. Not too obvious.
Yeah, exactly. But come on, put it in my own language, natural language.
That's where we're going here,
stuff.
though. Okay, so what else we got
here? So watch this. I think this is the video. 2.5 minutes.
Oh my God, right? Are we gonna get a DMCA in this one?
Have you ever seen a polar bear playing bass? Or a robot painted like a Picasso? Didn't think so. DALL-E 2 is a new AI system from OpenAI that can take simple text descriptions like a koala dunking a basketball and turn them into photorealistic images that have never existed before. DALL-E 2 can also realistically edit and retouch photos. Based on a simple natural language description, it can fill in or replace part of an image with AI-generated imagery that blends seamlessly with the original. It's called
great.
In January 2021, OpenAI introduced DALL-E, a system that could generate images from text, like this avocado armchair. DALL-E 2 takes the technology even further with higher resolution, greater comprehension, and new capabilities, like in painting. It can even start with an image as
like
an
a
input
single
and create
color
variations with different angles and styles.
That's like good,
right?
DALL-E
it's just like here's different versions of that.
On images and their text descriptions. Through deep learning, it not only understands individual objects like koala bears and motorcycles, but learns from relationships between objects. And when you ask DALL-E for an image of a koala bear riding a motorcycle, it knows how to create that or anything else with a relationship to another object or action.
See, and there's like different styles, and one's a toy, and one's a stuffed animal, and one's realistic.
It can help people express themselves visually in ways they may not have been able to before.
Oh my God.
Second, an AI-generated image can tell us a lot about whether the system understands us, or is just repeating what it's been taught.
Of course.
Third,
like all these articles about this, they definitely have takes on deep fakes.
This is a critical part of developing AI that's useful and safe. The technology is constantly evolving, and DALL-E 2 has limitations.
Yeah.
If it's taught with images that are incorrectly
labeled, here's what you were
like
talking about.
Labeled car, and a user tries to generate a car, DALL-E may create a plane. It's like talking to a person who learned the wrong word for something.
Yeah, you
DALL-E
overdid
can
it,
also be
right?
limited by gaps in its training. If you type baboon and DALL-E has learned what a baboon is through images and accurate labels, it will generate a lot of great baboons. But if you type howler monkey and it hasn't learned what a howler monkey is, DALL-E will give you its best idea of what it thinks it could be.
A howling monkey, an NFT.
What's exciting about the approach used to train DALL-E is that it can take what it learned from a variety of other labeled images and then apply it to a new image. Given a picture of a monkey, DALL-E can infer what it would look like doing something it's never done before, like paying its taxes while wearing a funny hat. DALL-E is an example of how imaginative humans and clever systems can work together to make new things, amplifying our creative potential.
Man, it seems like they put the positive spin on that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I mean, I could see like really bad ways that you could use that.
Totally. Like you could see, make me a picture of President Zelensky.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Sacrificing a child in the middle of a square, right? And then, oh, what? these crazy pictures are coming out, Russian,
I mean, I feel like that's happening right now.
Totally.
And but it's so close to it. But I mean, I could see both sides of it. That's pretty amazing. What else? I mean, what are the things?
Yeah, so I, it just does like styles of things too, right? Which I always feel like is cool. So I think that might be the end. But
yeah, no, that's good. There's a research paper on it, and we got a few other things there. No, I find that super interesting. And so, can you download this? Oh, here's it, the API. So you can go and set this up. I suspect.
So I don't think they've released it publicly at this point yet. Like they just sort of announced like DALL-E 2 is a thing coming out. But like, but OpenAI is like a whole thing for lots of AI products, not just necessarily the DALL-E 2. But I mean, it's not going to be that long before that is just like out there and ready for anyone to make whatever they want out of it. I guess. Are any of those pictures, is every single one of those pictures like just uncopyrighted picture, right? Because if I sat there and found like pictures of different things and photoshopped it all together, that wouldn't be necessarily copyright infringement of 6 different pictures that got combined
but I mean, it
together.
looks completely different. I mean, it's a different kind of thing. I like this one.
Yeah, like watercolor style astronaut basketball.
This reminds me of my kid's room. All right, man. I definitely like DALL-E. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'll be interested because it's like how people are going to use it, right?
Oh, we had a good one. We Will Smith slapping Betty White at the Grammys. Is it too soon though? Is Betty? She passed away, right?
She passed away.
Wow.
I bought the People magazine when it had her. Betty White celebrates 100 years young or whatever, and then she died like right before her.
Before it came
birthday.
out, and they couldn't reprint. Let me get another beer if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
I actually like those.
Yeah. And yeah, they couldn't reprint it, and I was like, that could be cool to have. And I read the People magazine. I can't remember if it was People or what it was. Man, those are trash magazines.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like.
Is that your official take? You wanna take down on People right now? No, I know.
It was just, I was like, apparently I never read these types of magazines anyway, but I was like, oh, well, I bought this. I'm going to read the little bit about Betty White, and show some pictures, and just reading the rest of it. It is like, I don't know who reads those, not to offend
You gotta
anyone.
keep up,
like, I'm sure, obviously pop culture stuff and keeping up with that and doing all those things, that's a legit thing. I'm sure people are like, who gives a shit about Halo stuff and video games, right? And they follow Kim Kardashian and all of that.
I mean, that's true. It's like, it's their thing. Well, and I actually, I think I did have like a subscription to People long ass time ago. And
nice.
I don't even know why I had it. All right.
US Weekly.
Oof.
Lots of bad.
I did have National Geographic though.
Hey,
see, I had some classy things. Oh, and Popular Science.
Oh, that one's good.
Yeah, and then there's Popular Mechanics.
See, I like science. I like science better than mechanics, but I had a free subscription to Popular Mechanics for a couple of years. That was interesting.
What was the difference between science and mechanics? Like, did they merge those, or are they still kind of together?
They could have, but I think mechanics was more like specialized, like engineering stuff and things like that. Where like science was just, it could be animals, or it could be. I mean, it was a whole big. I think it geared a little bit more towards like techie and things like that, as opposed to just sort of broader chemicals and sciencey, that type of stuff. I don't remember it being too much like that.
But I think Disturb makes a good point. Those are the shitter magazines, man.
Yeah,
and you know what, though? It's like,
true.
I thought about that. It's like before smartphones, it was all about the magazines in there. So my parents had like Reader's Digest and then Popular Mechanics and stuff like that. But I remember Reader's Digest, like looking through that all the time, and they had like some good jokes.
Reader's Digest is perfect because everything is meant to be like, you can read it in like 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, it was great. It was a
which
great
is
little
perfect
thing,
for being
and
in
small.
their movie. Yeah, exactly. You'd sit on top of the toilet.
Well, how did we survive without like
smartphones? How what did we do before smartphones?
You know what I would like to know in a metric? I'm sorry, I'm taking this little anecdote. Is like how much more time we sit on the shitter since smartphones have come.
Totally. Like, I feel like that's it. That they tell you not to do that. That's like
I'm
bad for your, I don't know.
Your colon.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Pushing
something
out
about it.
Your little thing out there.
I think just like the fact of sitting on a thing where there's nothing supporting your butt, like the middle of your butt is like not good for it. Or just sitting in a chair. I mean, that's not wonderful, but
no,
it's not pulling you down into a hole.
How do we get on? All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. It was People Magazine.
It's People Magazine. That's right.
All right,
Goddamn
if you
People.
have not got your dig walkthrough,
What are you
figured out,
doing?
what's
What are you
up?
doing?
Because we're gonna need your help here.
Because you're dooming us to another week of the dig. If we don't help
this is it. This is the last one. If we even don't finish it today, which if
you're gonna get all the way to the very end of it and then not finish it.
We'll try our best. No, we will finish it on stream. It just may not be on this stream. You may have to do it.
Maybe I'll do it.
You got to do the finish through if we can't get it there today. But here's the deal. Let's check on the print real quick. What if it was terrible and just jacked? It could have been.
Did you see? So I had another thing that I saw coming up for 3D prints, but there was a Anchor is putting out. Anchor of like battery pack. Fame is putting out a 3D printer, and their whole thing was, this is going to make it easier to recognize if your print is screwing up. And they basically just stole your idea, which was put a camera on it, point the camera at the thing that's doing that. But what it does is it releases sped up footage, like automatically saves it to the internet or whatever, like sped up footage of it. And if it screws up, it has like sensors or whatever, some kind of visual training to it. So if it starts seeing that it messes up, it will like text you or something or notify you. And then you can be like, stop the print.
Seems kitschy, man.
I mean, an Anchor, right? Like they don't.
Anchor's not necessarily a bad.
I'm not saying bad, but they don't.
Batteries, they've done cabling, they've done all these other little.
But like
things.
3D printing, I feel like that's
you got to try to break in the industry in some ways. So you have to make some crazy claim that we're going to make everything better.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to resonate well with the DIY. If you could go and build your own little octo print and your octo laps and do all these other things, I don't know. Maybe there's a market for some others.
It also said that it was going to print super fast. Which sort of made me think like, oh, they're trying to make it faster, right? So they're trying to say like, oh man, you could print, this sort of level of infill in this many, hours as opposed to dozens of hours. But then it's also like, we realize that's going to make it screw up a lot, right?
Yeah.
So let's cram this camera on there that takes video of it and shows you when it messed up, because that's going to happen a lot. It sort of feels like those two things kind of coming together.
I feel like 3D printing is getting really good. Like, I can hear this if you're really quiet right now. You can kind of hear the 3D printer.
Yep.
Like, there are ones that are like just dead silent.
Really?
And I'm debating because I like the fact that you don't have to do that. I was watching a stream the other day. It was one of my the guys I follow, and he was setting up some Prusas, which I think might be one of my next printers. But he was they're so quiet.
Yeah.
When I listen to him, like, there's nothing, and which is kind of great. But then he was even talking about leveling, or I guess there was some chat about leveling, and then the people are laughing about manual leveling. Like, that's like, that's a thing of the past. And I'm like, oh shit, well, I'm still doing that. So
yeah, how old is this printer that we're printing on?
It's definitely a couple years old now.
Right?
I mean, at least 5 or 6 years old. So.
And I feel like that technology is changing so quick, right?
I nailed it in though. Right now, I've been really excited about like how level that I've got it. I've gotten to like this weird level of leveling. Is like go in and like I am like incrementally doing it every single time to where like all my readings, the little gauge
are like not
all of them are within 0.1%.
Wow.
Or 0.1. Whatever that little measurement is. So they're all really close.
Nice.
All right, I think we bought enough time to get you into the dig. If you haven't got your dig resources out, please do, because we're about to get this sucker loaded up. So let's get it on this end here so you can get your play space up and ready to roll. So I'll pull this up for you.
So if you haven't been following along, we are playing The Dig, which is an old LucasArts point and click adventure. It's some cool some cool history behind it, though,
turn that
in
on.
the sense that it does it.
You won't see it. His
in-
pin was
anyone can guess it. Anyone that knows me.
Alright,
I'm not gonna say it on stream necessarily,
no.
but anyone could do it.
It's 9999.
So do we have sound too for this, or should there
we'll-
not be
no,
sound
we'll turn on
in
some
here?
sound here. We're
So-
just getting ready for this.
So the dig.
Get my my guide out.
There we
here.
go. See, maybe we didn't. Did we not save this?
That's on you, man.
Nah,
you're
man,
the
that can't
saver
be.
guy.
Because we got critter trapped.
Did you load the third one then? Unless you didn't save it. No, I feel like we did. Because I feel like what had you have to like let him out, and then he goes and runs in that hole, and then we were basically there, right? Try 3, just to see, just to verify.
Yeah, that feels like the
That's a
time
long
before.
time ago. I don't think you saved it, or it didn't save.
Well, we could either not
It's a
play
small
this,
alien
and
critter
I could play it
trying
through
to
on my own time and come back when
Go
we
to
do
the
this.
go to the side really quick. Let's see where we're at.
Yeah, like, would we be able to tell from the stuff that we have? Yeah, I think maybe we didn't, because didn't we have like a green one or something? Because I know we definitely had this.
That's right. Well, we got everyone all hyped to get us on the dig.
It's missing a part.
Yeah, see, I feel like, and perhaps we could even do it fast enough that we would just be able to get through.
Pin
But
fits tightly in the hole.
I don't. I feel like then we even had like how many weeks in between, because we didn't do it
It's a
last week, so
small
I'm not going to
alien
remember
critter
at
with an
all
electronic
any of
collar.
this stuff.
No, this is a minute ago. So I think what we could do is let's just make sure we know where we're at. Go to the side, because we let him out.
The last time I was small enough to get into.
Yeah,
a
see,
cave
'cause
that
we
size,
got
I was
into
4
there.
years
Yeah.
old.
I
Yeah,
don't think you saved it, man.
that's okay. We can. Do you want to play a different game? Do you want
Let's
to
do
play
a vote. Do you want to continue
do a
on
poll?
from the dig, or do you want to look at some retro gaming on the Game Boy? I'm cool with whatever, because I think
Shut tight and
we know
solid.
what we need to do.
Yeah.
Is there's the little the thing that you have to go to the I remember. We go to some back
It's a
planet.
small alien critter with an electronic collar.
Yeah. So do you remember? Like, you release him, he goes down into the hole. You break through the hole, right?
He has electronic collar on, so
Yeah.
you should be able to do it. Like, you should release him, and then he'll run in the hole. I think we're really close to where we're at.
It's a small alien critter with an
How do you
electronic
release
collar.
it?
That's a good question.
I remember.
Because you remember you use this to find where he goes.
Yeah.
It won't do anything.
Walk all the way over there just to tell me you won't do anything.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
I can't use these two things together.
Oh man, I remember. I thought we just like grabbed it.
You have to tempt it. You have to do something with it.
We have to get him out of here. No, tempt him getting out of here.
There's like you have to maybe release it, and then can you use the crank?
It
As
won't accomplish anything.
Yeah, because I went over to this and it was like, hey, this pin is here.
yeah, just give that a go.
And then I think we had to do something with the pin, right?
I'm looking it up right here. Let's see what we got on the.
I can't use these two things together.
Because it was definitely like moving
fits
this whole
tightly in the
thing.
hole.
Because it was like, okay, release him,
Right.
and then go follow, and then he shows you where he's going, and then you dig that out.
Yep, it's pretty.
But I don't necessarily remember how you
Release the guy.
release him from there.
Uh oh, here we go. We got this. I'm getting close.
A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief.
A lot of useless junk.
One of the things that I was researching, because I was looking up on like some of the next steps, is
It's a small alien critter with an electronic collar.
there's a couple areas where we can go in and open a few more doors. Have a good night,
Oh yeah.
Disturb. Thanks for watching tonight, and give us some insights on some games you
It
want to
won't
see
accomplish
in the
anything.
future, because we're looking for some new games that are retro. So the Dig was one of the ones that I had never played, Ryan had
Last
never
time I was
played.
small enough to get into it.
But if you're thinking of anything out there that you like to see us play, or we can play all together as a big team, let us know.
Sorry, friend, but your little house is about to get a big front door.
Yeah, I think we're like
That looks big enough to squeeze through.
we're out quite a bit of you got him in there. Nice.
Well, no, but I still have to release him, so he has to come down here, right? And then we gotta like grab it out of
the
there.
Critter's empty nest.
Yeah. So I remember that. I think I would rather play this because going through a bunch of like these types of things on stream for the second time feels like not worth the time.
All right. Well, I have something I can show you.
Yeah.
If you're really excited about it, because I'm always ready for something else. So let's do this. One of the things that I had been working on since we were, I'm trying to think, at the beginning of March, I had an idea. And I wanted to start building a Game Boy game. Mm-hmm. And I had said, can I build a Game Boy game? What would it take? It's probably ridiculous. And I ended up finding this application called GB Studio. And so GB Studio is basically a Game Boy game. You know what? Let's just take a quick look at it because I think it's kind of cool to see.
Yeah,
what this
I saw
looks
a little bit of this at the end of the Resident Evil stream.
The
like
GB Studio?
Yeah. You weren't you showing out? You showed off a little of your Evil Dead, the Evil Dead game.
It's coming. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up just a sample. Well, actually, I could do the Evil Dead game. That's fine. I'll do that one because I was actually working on it. So let's do this route. So I'm about to open up one of my games, and we will look at Evil Dead 2, and you're going to see that load in just a second here. So I've been working on it, and I take the original game, right? And you have to kind of, I'm learning and I'm making, because I did not even know this existed as a thing. So think about this beginning of March. I'm like, oh, I love Game Boy so much. I want to just play every Game Boy game that ever existed out there. And so that's been my go-to. And then I just had a whim, looked this up, found GB Studio. And what GB Studio, this is version 3.0, is it allows you to go in and almost just with a GUI interface build your own game. And so one of the cool things is they give you this demo of like, here is what a game looks like, but they don't give you enough of it that like you can just straight rip it off and like call it your own game. Like they give you the little taste. You're the little
like
baby.
The first part of the first level or something
just
like that,
enough
right?
to be dangerous. And so it looks to me, if you're looking at this and you know what this looks like, it absolutely looks just like the demo. But what I've been doing behind the scenes is, first of all, working on pixel art. That's a whole nother like realm of this. And I'm actually, I'll show you some of that in a second. But the other side of it is I'm starting to try to program some of the character aspects of this just to see what this is like. And so in this interface, what you're going to see on this left-hand side is all the scenes that you have for the game. So you can kind of look at each of those different worlds, and each time you go to the world or like a part of the game, what you'll notice is over on the right-hand side that you have some different things, like what type is it? 2D down, or is it a platformer?
Oh,
so you can go to different parts of the world and have like a platformer game, or you can have top down.
That's
and
fun.
then there's all these different like parameters that you set up for that world. And because it's Game Boy Color as well, as you can use color, is it usually has just the two-tone kind of colors, but that allows you to paint over some of this and give you a much more colored version of Game Boy. So I'm just going to give you a quick demo, though, of what I'd been working on. Not that it's great thus far, but I wanted to build
It's like in build,
a projectile, and I wanted to also build some way to slash at things.
Right.
Because if you're building Ash from Evil Dead, he has a chainsaw and he's going to have a shotgun. And I just needed to make sure I got those pieces down. So when I hit this button in the upper right-hand corner, if you're watching, it's compiling the game in a runnable format so I can go and do what they need to do. Okay. And so it's going to pull that out in just a second, and I'll be able to throw it on the screen. As we wait for that to happen, though, you'll notice that there's this little like play button that's sitting there. What that play button saying is where is your player going to start when you jump into the game. So if you were to play this game, for instance, you wouldn't want to start from the very beginning every single time if you're trying to go build something or
gotta have check marks.
You have to, little pieces here. So I could pull it to the logo, and it's like this logo is supposed to be your thing. And I actually have a whole different build of this game. I don't know where that's at. It's taking forever to build this. I don't know why. I may have to stop that. And then it kicks over your title screen where you can save, you can load your screens, and then see these little dotted lines that are on here?
Yeah.
What those are is like your connection points. So if you step out of this world, you can go into this, to the next one. And
right.
So it's showing where all the interconnections are on all the different points.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you trying to like recreate this sort of just in general, or are you trying to do like scene for scene in the movie where like, oh, it starts and then he wakes up in the house?
Maybe I don't want to tell too much of it because it is a little bit of a reveal.
Yeah.
And I have like a full plan. There's a whole different area here where I'm going to, but let's just say that I want to be true to the original game.
And you've been, this is based on
not a game, but I'm going to stop just for a second. But to the movie, and there's been a couple games out there. And so there's something about this that I really want to, I
I feel like some of the video games have been okay, right?
Yeah, they've been great.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen
some of them, not all of them great, but
the first one on the PlayStation wasn't great.
Yeah. I think I have like an Xbox one original Xbox something that you gave me.
There's an Xbox version and then there's another one. So, hey, Trienemy, what's going on? No, this is something that I haven't built 100% from scratch, but I'm going to be building from scratch.
Nice.
So I don't know why it's not building right now, and I'm going to see that in a second, and I have been messing with it, but let's just do this. I'm going to go to this scene right here, and you're going to see that have Sampleton. Oh, maybe I didn't do it in here. Maybe. Oh, no, there it is. I see my little ash down here. See?
Oh, yeah, tiny ash.
Shows an ash, and so that's apparently it's not going to build.
No hand. I'm doing in the chat with nothing.
And so what it would do is you would be able to load it. And so I was actually trying to make a way to what you call launch a projectile. So this is where I've been working on it. And what it does is it allows you to say, here's the guy that you're going to use. Here might be the source character. And then it's like saying, if you're in this direction, you can shoot it this way, or you can shoot it this way, and you can do a couple of things like that. Something's apparently not allowing me to build this right now, but I think that's fine because we weren't going to play this too much anyway. It's not fully built. But the general gist of it, like I said, was when you drop into this level, if I click on this like little character, I go in here and then I can make some additional like edits to this character. Like what happens? What are the things that you're going to want to work with in that particular instance? So let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and open another.
And it says display. Have you seen my cat anywhere?
That was one
of those. Is
that
like the basically the text prompt that you get when you talk with her?
That is absolutely what that is. So you can create a whole bunch of different text prompts.
Cool.
You can do different
like
things.
Whole conversation trees.
So if I go down here, first of all, you'll notice there's some variables you set up. So it's like, is seen cat true? So if you see the cat, then you can say this is where it's at. But if you haven't seen the cat, I won't be able to say that. So there's a lot of logic in there. I'm iterating through that, and it takes a little bit of time to understand it. But I think what you get to, we got it.
Oh my god!
Sweet.
It finally.
Okay, it just took forever. So let's see if I can. So I'm shooting little ashes out right now.
Wait, that doesn't seem right.
I didn't have a projectile built.
Oh, so you're just like use this character model.
So notice how. I wonder if I can shut this up because that's really loud right now. Here it is. I can. Okay, so what my character is doing right now is it's just a little girl character, right? And so they just shoot off.
How did you make? Did you make that ash?
I did.
Yeah.
That's my little ash that I've been working on, and I'll show you in a second. So the thing is, you make a pixel of whatever you want to shoot, right? So it could be a bullet, it could be whatever. So in this particular case, I wanted to be able to just test something, and I didn't have it built out, so I was like, sure, I'm just going to shoot my little ash character.
Whatever, yeah.
But notice this. So see when I shoot off the screen, he just flies off the screen?
Yeah.
But if I go to this person, it hits into them,
oh,
right?
Nice.
So I've got it to the point where I can it detects collisions.
And you can shoot wherever, right? You can shoot up and down and left and right.
So it's up and down. I can't shoot at diagonals yet, and I haven't got that part. There's a different mode that you can go. But the general gist of right now is it's just getting that 15 seconds.
I imagine you wouldn't even maybe necessarily want to shoot on the diagonal, right? It's almost like
It would be harder. It could be.
Like you want it to be hard, right? Like you
Right.
want it to be like you're surviving. Because
Shooting ashes is great.
it's great.
Whoa! Welcome to the Evil Dead.
So can you make it so that they only have a certain amount of bullets,
Absolutely.
and that you find bullets, and
There's going to be like time, like, so right now I have it to where it's like you basically spam that key and you can get it as much as you want.
Yeah.
But what you want to do is have a cooldown so that you can only shoot like a shotgun, like shoot it and then reload it, shoot it, and then you know it.
And can you do like now use this set of animations for when you reload it or something?
There's
like,
so much
yeah,
like
that's cool.
And so here's the deal is that if you're going to build a game in this, and I'm actually thinking about trying to teach a class in this at the college. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my efforts into learning this because I believe that it's amazing for you to become you could be a game developer. You take this and I want to work with you, Ryan, because I feel like you could do some cool animation stuff. And so since we're taking a little diversion today on the show, I was going to show you a little bit of this thing called a sprite, which is like the Photoshop for pixel editing. And maybe we can look at a couple things in there, and I'll just show you a couple things of how this works and how we can build some of these levels.
Does this GB Studio want like a sprite page? I remember that being a thing, right? So like you try to cram as many sprites into it, and then you just say, take this area of sprites, right, and use that for the. So that's why you would see like the animation all laid out, right?
Absolutely,
of, like them
so
running.
Let's just jump into it. So I'm learning all this right now as we go along. So
I think you showed me this at a previous time a little bit. So I would like
probably
to
did.
see. I would like, but I think it was like at the very, very end.
So let's go into my assets folder, and I'm going to open up my Ash sprite since I've been working on it, which is very small. So this is like from scratch essentially. I feel like I found like a pixel chainsaw that somebody did, and somebody had like a little character, and then I mashed them together. So of course this is like not from start pixel scratch, but I wanted to like start making Ash, which I feel like you see has the little hair that's up there,
and is like the foot down and then foot up. Is
Absolutely.
that the like walk cycle?
And so
basically?
there's multiple ways. And so what I need to do is I'm going to put the projectiles onto the right here, so I can then say, on frame whatever, this is the projectile. Use this as the projectile. But what you got here is you only need a couple. You need to be able to walk up and down, and so you have the left and the right, and then you have the back, and then you basically, if you're going to the right, you could always just the game knows how to swap it. And so one of the things is each one of these frames of this guy is it takes a hit against the memory of the Game Boy as you're building this out. So you only want your main characters to have a whole bunch of stuff like this.
Yeah.
But let's like go take a look at that like girl.
So does it? Are there literally spots where it goes like, hey, you only have this much, like, so now you've run out of space? Because obviously, a modern computer could run any of this, a billion of those,
but
right?
It's in the constraints of this.
So
program.
it has the constraints of like,
Absolutely.
we want to be able to put this on an actual.
If you bring up, did I just delete the dog? Oh, maybe I did, or the game is. There it is.
Pencil.
So there's one frame of the dog. So if you see dogs in the game, you never get to like do any other characters other than that front-on dog.
Yeah.
But that's okay because it's not taking away from the memory of the game.
Or it's only taking away one little chunk of it.
So I'm gonna do this off the top of my head. So I've worked into this other program called Tiled. And so here's the deal: is that you see this big screen, right? Of this like there's all this red. You're seeing that there's trees in there, and there's like disparate houses and all these other things. Well, how do you build like a tiled map, right? And so that's where the constraints come in. If I go and try to put like super crazy graphics,
right?
What it does is it looks at each one of these pixels, and you see how I highlight it, and it takes a pixel. So you can only have a certain number of unique pixels on the screen at any given time before you hit your memory cap. And so what you got to do is, I love the creative constraints that this can give you, because what it then does is it allows you to say, all right, well, I only have this much memory, so how do I distribute all this thing using repeating kind
so
of
you
patterns?
could do a million trees, because that tree is just the same one,
tree,
just like duplicated a bunch of times, so it takes no extra memory.
So here's the deal. I'm gonna open this guy up and I'm gonna see if I can do this live on frame here, because what it does, and let me just go to the desktop here, and we're gonna look at this together, because what this does is it allows you to build really in-depth backgrounds. And so I'm gonna just take the sample town out, right? Let's see what it's saying. Unrecognized file format. Oh, because it's not a project. So I'm gonna open a file, and we're gonna grab this guy. Let's see here.
Doesn't unrecognized format.
New map. We're gonna do new map. So we're gonna talk about tiles for a second. Tiles aren't pixels. There's a certain amount of pixels within said tile.
Yeah.
So in this case, I believe I set it up to where it's like 8 by 8 is each tile, and then 32 is pushing the biggest that you can have on a Game Boy screen, which is that. Okay. So the cool thing is you have layers. You can build things in here, but how do you get pixels in there? You have to add tile sets. So I'm gonna go over here and say, where's a tile set? Can I find one? So I'm gonna find one that, here's a source file that I can look up, and I'm gonna just bring in that main tile set that we have. So I'm gonna hit save as. Let's just bring this in. This is the project that I'm saving right now. I'll just save it to the desktop for the heck of it. And so what you're building in is, this is your tile set that you can use on your screen. So if I wanted a tree, I can come over here and I can highlight the tree. Oh, no, actually, I didn't get all of it. I'm going to get from this corner to here. And then over here, now I can go ahead and build my tree layer. And now you have layers that you can go and start building a map out. I'm going to undo this particular one. And now maybe I wanted to go like get a piece of grass, 1 pixel of grass. So then you can go in here and like paint the grass on the screen.
Paint it on there.
And so what this does is it allows you to take existing like tile sets and then go and build these maps, and then make sure you're using a unique amount of, or you only hit the certain cap. And there's all these other tools. I haven't been able to completely fill this out and figure out all the details, but there's ways to fill as well, where you can say, hey, take these 10 tiles, or how many ever tiles I have, or 16 of them, and dump it into this space, but just randomly pick a bunch of stuff.
Okay,
and you can do that. And so what this does is like a little Photoshop, where you can go and add a bunch of different layers in here, but you'll notice there's other kind of layers that you can put in. So you're really building, this is like a tile building scene kind of editor. So you go in here, you build your scenes out, right? And you save those out as a PNG or whatever you need to do for that other program. You use the A-Sprite for all of your character designs and your different things, and you can make animations and all kinds of cool. So those are the two things. And then you bring them in the GB Studio, and then you compile everything together, and then there's a whole bunch of other little
you see where
things.
like the hitboxes are and stuff. Like that's where those red parts are.
So the red are hitboxes, and then the actually it's not red. The red are like barriers. And then the purple are when you have interactions that you can have with those characters. And so kind of taking all 3 of those programs and kind of cramming them together and using them in iteration is going to help you kind of be able to make a game, which is awesome.
Is the idea, so let's say you were going to build this, do you sort of just like go out and find spooky tree, and spooky cabin, right? And that type of stuff? Or are you thinking you want to sort of build it bespokely, like your own?
So the graphics you're seeing right here, and I'm going to be honest, is that is not Final Form Ash. I got to learn myself. I got to immerse myself in the environment, but I'm not going to push myself so far that I'm like way off in left field. I need to know the mechanics and the coding and those pieces first. Once I get that base, then I'm going to start doing it. And so this is kind of classic Nintendo style graphics, but you don't have to be constrained to this kind of thing. Like I want my characters to be a little bit more pixelated, maybe not even have a face, but just have kind of that element. And this is a horror game I'm making, so I need to lean into that perspective of it.
Right. Was there a lot of Game Boy horror games?
There wasn't. And so here's the deal too. I'm just going to throw this out there since we're kind of off the cuff. So if you've never heard of itch.io, it's like the new go and play a shit ton of games. It's so fun that you can look at a lot of stuff. I'm going to just go Game Boy. I think I actually could do GB Studio here.
Okay.
And what it does is it's going to bring up people that have made games for this using GB Studio.
Oh, is this? Did you send me the Halo one, or wasn't there?
So
like,
there was a Halo one, but it's not GB Studio built.
Oh, okay.
So there's like you can build a bunch of stuff so that people like give you assets. They do all kinds of things. So look at this one: play in browser, Murder Mansion. Let's go check out Murder Mansion in the browser.
Is this trying to be? What's the one that's sort of the other LucasArts game that's got?
See if I can get this. How do I start?
Tell me.
So like somebody made this in GB Studio, and so then you go and you start looking at things, and like this is a good example of what that game might look like. And so I don't have any like. I probably could turn on the volume right here. Let's see here. Oh, there might not be volume for this game. Which I'm not going to necessarily play through the whole thing. So you go through, and so like for instance, you can't. I don't think you can leave until
That's
you
right.
find
We did
the
this.
right thing.
We did this last time.
This one.
Well, we tried to see this one, and then we couldn't get out the door.
Oh, so and I think I went to it, and I actually figured out how to do it. You have to like go to here, and you read your next stuff. Yeah, there you go. Another case.
I'm on it. Oh, okay, nice. And so like it forces you to
and
do
like
that?
this is a cut scene, so you're able to do that, and then you go, oh, look, it's like a little, and so this is awesome because then you can have these cut scenes, these like I guess you would call the logo scene. So I'm really gonna lean into these like story elements.
Yeah,
of it.
that
I
would
think
be
that's
cool.
the fun part of all of this.
So you must not be able to do very many of those, right? Like, because isn't this a whole bunch of? Isn't this like an entire frame of unique things?
It is, and so they have some different constraints that they have on different things, and so they just released this new thing called Logo, where you can actually not have constraints. That guy's neck looks like it has testicles on it.
No, that's his bow tie.
Yeah, but those looks like a testicle bow tie.
They only have so many colors.
But anyways, yeah, this was what was cool about this is that I've been starting to study a bunch of these games here and just figuring out. And then there's another thing that they called an art cart. So an art cart is the idea that why are we just making a game for this thing? Like make cool things that work on a Game Boy that might just be like an art experience. Like show some pixel art or do some things that are like not so gamified that it would work. So anyways, studying this, there's a bunch of people online that have like a bunch of stuff to learn.
So you could necessarily, obviously just play this in a browser on a giant screen somewhere, right? It would just have the style of Game Boy, but it could be your kiosk for how to navigate this mall or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what we're thinking. And then actually I wanted to so my thing is with this is my take on it. So I always wanted to be a game dev. Like if we're in these like designing and doing all these things, and so you and we started making a game, man.
Right, we did.
Skull Bob,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Started as a game.
And then we realized the undertaking of making a game and being able to develop a relationship with people to be able to like nail it.
Right.
And so no slight to the people that we're working with, but it was just too difficult of a thing. And so we transitioned to making some animation.
Yeah, it was like a web animation at that point. And even that was too hard. Like it was too time intensive. But I do feel like something like this where you would be like, well, at least it's all set up. I mean, people make legit games all by themselves.
And that's what I guess I'm getting to is that if you have the constraints, then I need the constraints to stop me from trying to like go too idealistic and just blow it out of the water and never finish anything. If you constrain it to like a Game Boy, and you can say, okay, well, I got to work within memory constraints, and I can only have this many graphics and this many colors.
Right.
Like, I feel like it's very achievable and something that I can do. And so I can see the end in mind with being able to build this. And then in my experience with being able to build it would land. And so then my idea too is I feel like if you're learning game design and maybe you're in it, because obviously I'm in education, it might be super daunting. If you're a designer or somebody that wants to get into the biz and you don't have enough experience to understand it. So give somebody the full vertical slice of what it takes to be a game, even though it's a retro old school experience. But the ideas of using
like planning out a level, right? And planning the pacing of something and where do well, what is interesting in terms of interactions with NPCs, and where does the cutscene start, and where does it end, and where does the storytelling in it?
So get the whole thing. Yeah, you're right. And so I don't think we've really technically dropped Skull Bobs. It's been in hiatus.
It's been in hiatus.
Who says that it's not coming back? But there's been some discussions on it, and I think that we have some things like that. So even if, like at the end of me developing this and releasing it, does that make me a game dev?
Yeah,
I think it would, right?
Totally.
So you've released a game. If I can get to the end of this and I can use my own assets and do all my own stuff. So there's a lot of ways to even make bit tunes in here and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm super excited about that. So I think we've talked a little bit about that, and this is the gaming part of the show. So I think we talked about enough about gaming, but I do want to talk about something that's pretty badass. And I'm just going to jump right into it right now. So, I love Game Boy games, right?
Yeah, obviously. Anyone who watches the show.
I don't know why I'm such a Game Boy fanatic. Okay, so what we got here, we already talked about at the beginning of the show. This is Resident Evil. If you watch the prior show here, this particular one, we got a little spammer.
No, well, and Kathy was even saying, like, constraints and parameters on projects can be really great creativity starters.
I think so,
like,
it pushes creativity.
Totally,
constraint... It breeds that.
Yeah.
Like, you think about those folks that go out there and they make their first project, right? The first projects usually are because they don't have any money and they're doing their best work to try to push out that thing that we can do.
Yeah.
I don't know how to ban someone. We need a mod to help ban somebody. Don't go to that store over there.
Don't go to whatever they're pitching.
Yeah, I don't think I can retreat. Oh, wait, here. Can we do this? Ban you.
You're like, nope, add friend. That's all you could do. Ban.
Yeah, I just banned somebody. That was my first ban. I hope I get a little credit for doing that.
Achievement there.
Ban achievement. Should I added them as a friend, though, just so we could have that? Oh, God, now I'm reporting them. Hey, get out of this screen. I don't want to add them as I banned you, but that's it. That's all I needed to do.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
We're fine. Oh, you can ban them like that. We're back in the chat. I'm just going to say hello and see if this works. Whatever. We're have a block chat. So what I was going to say though is, so I took this cart, right? Here, let me get you over there. Yeah. And this is from China. And one of the reasons that I know that is, first of all,
oh no.
Yeah, I caught it. I'm a good catcher. What do you see different in the back of those?
No extra hole, or one.
So
has an extra?
you got one hole up and you got one hole down, and so if we look at this just here,
which one's the actual Nintendo? Tetris. So
the Tetris.
Yeah. Okay.
And so what it does is the PCB board in here has a hole through it, so you can mount it pretty easily there. And then in the cheaper carts, and even in the things, these are just ways to be able to identify the differences between a cart that's a ripoff or online versus another one right there. So one of the things that's different though about these carts is you can flash them. And so what I mean by that is I bought a device that allows me to input this little dude into it, and I'm gonna grab it now. And I basically can put whatever game I want on it.
Oh,
and then I can play it.
So it's like a USB thing that like goes into the computer, and then you just download a ROM to it or something like that.
So the full disclosure is the only reason I truly bought this thing is to load my own games.
Yeah.
Onto my own cart.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think about it as like a ROM thing or trying to grab those and throw them in carts. So this guy named Benven out of Australia, I found him online, and I bought this like at the beginning of March. It took me over a month to get this. First of all, it's cool because it's 3D printed.
Right, sure.
And you'll notice that there's a little USB-C here.
Yep.
And then you put the cart in here. So essentially what you're doing, I bought a cart, and I ripped off the label here so I can have my main cart, is I put that dude in there. And then I plug this sucker into the computer, and you can literally just drag and drop a ROM on this cart.
Nice.
And you can play it on your Game Boy. Like, I was playing my own game. This game, I've been testing the Evil Dead one on the cart.
I feel like that's gonna be like the new it's like promotional materials. I'm gonna be like, here's my new promotional materials. It's everything that I'm giving away at this marketing conference on a Game Boy cartridge. And people be like, what the fuck? I can't. Where am I gonna find? I'm like, yeah, that's up to you. It's the stuff's the shit. You want to see it, right? Find a Game Boy to plug that thing into. That's my like viral marketing sensation, is make it as hard as possible for people to see your content.
So so I've been talking to the guy that made this thing online, like in Australia, and he's really good at responding and all the different things about this. And this is one of their newer, they call him a Joey. This is the Joey Jr. But I told them what we were doing with it, and they were like, "Oh my god, that's how we want to use our Joey." And so I've been there because I think a lot of people use it just to load carts of other games on there. So I did find a site. Let's just go and take a quick peek at this site because I thought it was cool. If I can remember which site we were on, I have it memorized over here in my Game Boy. Here it is. So I found this thing called ROM's Games. And literally, it's every freaking Game Boy game that you'd ever want. And then you can just throw it on the cart and play the damn game like in minutes. And so that's what's so cool about it, is that you can jump around. I don't know if it's giving me this ad, but it'll kick you over to it. Lethal Weapon, man. There's so many. There was like thousands of Game Boy games on here. Actually, I have this Mercenary one. It's funny to see these pages because I was like, oh man, I remember that one. I remember. So what you do is you just go into the thing, you download the ROM, and you drop it on the cart, and then you're able to play in the Game Boy.
Would you be able to just throw like 1,000 of them onto the Game Boy thing?
No, because it's memory constraints. Like this, this cart is very much just a normal Game Boy kind of game. So you know what? Here's the game that we're gonna play today. You're gonna play. We're gonna get to the game part of the show. Yeah, they're free to put on for sure.
They're free to put on. They're free to put on. Just like my Mister. It has a whole bunch of ROMs on it. Yeah, all commons or whatever.
So I heard that Spud's Adventure was like a really cool game. I don't know. This is like a
it's a potato.
Hero potato.
Is potato.
And I feel like we should play this. I feel like you should play this game.
Can we play it on your Retron?
Yeah, let's do it right now. Okay, let's jump in it because we gotta play some games here.
What is this going to be a ripoff of? Because I feel like nearly every Game Boy game is like, it's a Metroid clone, or it's a Castlevania clone, or it's something, right? What is Spud's gonna be? Oh,
get that. And then so I don't know, because I heard it had good reviews. It just was difficult to get to.
Old Spuds. It was when you could make unique IP, right?
All right,
I doubt there's a Spuds 2.
Let's see if we can get this guy to load up. We got the Hyperkin. So just as we talk about this too, it's a potato. I feel like we got to talk about this too. Dielectric grease. Why do we need to talk about dielectric grease, Ryan?
Well, if you use offer code Adam and Ryan, you can get 5% off of your very own dielectric grease. What is dielectric grease?
Yeah, so I heard this. So
dielectric.
So what it is I got this Retron over here, and it's a pain in the ass to get some of these NES cartridges in and out.
See, Kathy got my Is Potato. It's a Stephen Colbert late night bit.
So apparently this is going to help my carts go in and out of the NES port because they were a little tight. All right, let's see if we can load this thing.
So it doesn't have anything to do with the electronic side of it? It just has to do with like plastic sliding against plastic?
No, it's the metal. It's the get the connectors in there.
I see. So it is part of it. Like it's the inside part.
So here's the fun part. See where it says no cart inserted? We have to like see if we can get it to think about it.
I feel like this is just like a freaking Nintendo system. I mean, let me just play with it a little and blow it out. And
yeah, this is the harder part though, because sometimes unknown. Let's see if unknown loads though. We'll give it a go. It should say Spuds because We're gonna do this a couple times.
Did you purchase this? Isn't there probably just like purchase this lot of Game Boy games, right? And they're like, it could have, because have you seen that with DVDs and stuff, right? Where they don't tell you what's exactly in it. They're just like, buy 300 of them. It's a giant box of these, and here's a couple of them, but there's going to be something in there. I feel like that's got to be a thing.
All right, we getting it? Oh, all right, let's see if unload. Yeah, I think you can, but so what this does, and this is actually how I was having to load some of the games that I do, is it's like, hey, I can't see what cartridge this is. So we're going to just give it a go. Oh, all right. There's Spuds. I mean, it's looking good. We got some. All right.
It's not so bad.
Let's see if we can get it to load. Here we go. Adventure versus Password. Blow on
Adventure? Or versus? Password? We got to do adventure, right?
Yeah, we know passwords when you know it. All right, so you're Spud.
Wait. I look like a tomato more than a potato there.
How do we know? Maybe it is.
Why don't we find you a husband?
Father, please don't tease me. What? Dang, some random cat just stole the princess.
Princess been kidnapped. Okay, here we go. That looks like...
You got a potato and a carrot?
Yeah, some kind of yam. Grave Knights. This sucks. Spud the Wanderer. He's got the sideways hat on.
Is that Spud?
Yeah.
Okay, we got Spudsy here.
I've heard thy sad tale and will help. I will pray for thee. He doesn't seem too confident. He's like, I guess.
He just like watches Princess daughter just get completely kidnapped, and random people are like, yo, what's up? I'm here to help.
I'm here to help. And he's like, I guess. I mean, you're probably just gonna go off and get killed, but whatever. Turned into French fries. But ching. I can't. It won't let me go past this.
You didn't start?
Like, why would it be start at that point and not the other buttons that I was using to progress the entire time?
Don't question the genius of the game.
This is gonna be top down like Zelda. This is gonna be Zelda.
I have zero
style. Yeah.
All right. So you see? Oh, you have. What do you have?
Am I shooting little tater tots?
That would be kind of creepy.
It looks like a snowball, but.
But what would even? Oh, you got a little.
And I only have one. How do I only have 1.5 hearts already? This feels like it could have definitely been made on the thing that we were just playing.
I mean, that's exactly what it is.
Hey, Terry Turnip. Waiting for the return of Arnie Eggplant. Well, these are all going to be great names.
Oh, shit. We got to change. We're not playing the dig. We're playing Spuds. Yeah, we screwed up our dig run because...
Yeah. We apparently
I'm changing it. I'm changing it. Don't worry about it. Okay. What is this called? Spuds Adventures? Let's see if we can find it.
Oh, it'll be there. I feel like Twitch has every... Ah! He just comes back. See, these are like the little soot. It's like the little soot from Spirited Away. Oh, nothing? They're gonna be like wall chickens? No. Get out of here.
Hey, we got the title change there. We're learning, but we were supposed to play the dig. We will we'll finish that in. I think Ryan's gonna finish that one out.
Yeah, I might finish it out on stream.
We were about 3/4 away. This is intense.
Yeah, I feel like these soot guys, they haven't gotten me yet. I'm killing it, of course.
Ah, shit. But they're out. They're tracking you right now.
Well, I feel like I couldn't make it anywhere. Get out of here.
I think you're doing a good job. They just like appear out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, like, where am I supposed to be going?
It's got to be a maze, right? Do I need to look the walkthrough of Spuds?
I think I did everything, and so I guess just maybe here.
Looks good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you talked to that dude. Trump man.
I do know the power of a Trump man, and it's used for evil. Spade will increase bullet strength. All right.
So just to give a heads up, we got Cyborg, or wait. Yeah, Cyborg Elf Gaming, and he was coming for the dig today. We had a dig follower, and he loves the dig. And so here's the deal: we've been playing the dig for what, I'd say maybe 5 or 6 streams.
Yeah.
Separated and whatnot. Oh, we got the Devi here. Oh man,
Ooh,
even
that
had
was
a
dramatic
cutaway.
and cool.
Anyways, we got this dig, and apparently we forgot to save after our last thing. I don't know what that was about, but so Ryan's gonna be able to play out that dig, and we're gonna play a hell of a lot of good retro gaming. But if you have any other ones that
Suggestions
that
We are
you think
open
we
to
should play, because we're
suggestions.
looking for the next one after the dig, and we'll definitely be finishing that one out. But if you have some good ones you want to see us play, we're down for sure. Man, those spawning enemies
just
are,
like straight on top of
I mean,
you.
good thing you have full infinite.
Tater tots.
Yeah,
They
what are
have
those?
infinite tater tots.
You're
That's
shooting-
my new band name, Infinite Tater Tots.
Oh, that's a good one too. What would you like? Throw it.
I'm like a kids. I'm like a kids band. It's like a kids. God, I feel like this is very. We need an overmap.
Oh, what did you have? How did you get to that?
I was. Let's see. Level 1.
You have experience and everything.
Ow. Level 1. So I have a key, right? Because weren't we? Oh no.
Oh, that is. We would be so terribly drunk, Cyberborg Elf. I'm sorry, man. I can't say that words tonight. Because that freaking game. Every time you use the shovel, in even every freaking instance, it would basically tell you, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I can't use that."
Adam, this game I think is broken.
Oh, why
I think
was
we
it doing?
broke it. It's going the opposite way that I'm pushing the button.
Oh, nice.
Now I can't. Oh my god! It's like, okay, maybe this fixed it. Maybe it came back.
Well, it did load as an unknown cartridge. Maybe it's like a part of the game. Maybe it's like you're in
I'm in reverse
world.
Oh my man, it is. Okay, well, left and right.
Is it fixed?
Yeah, okay, it's fixed.
I'm
Great.
betting you were in reverse world.
I was in reverse world. What the meta layers of this potato?
Let's just think about the guys sitting around the table, right?
Oh man.
And they're like, "All right, here's my pitch. We're a potato that throws potatoes."
It's gonna be a crazy it's storyline, everything. There's gonna be a full potato metaverse to pull from.
You'll get this as storyline. No one's ever done it before, but the princess. You see, the princess gets kidnapped. Oh.
And he's got a sideways hat on, and there's no map. Come on. All right.
Is that even a hat?
That's his sideways hat,
I
right?
thought he got peeled.
Oh, like it's a peel. I could see that.
Yeah,
But it's like, did he peel off part of his own body to get that?
possibly.
Get him. There we go. I feel
like-
like there's no, and then just to ditch me here.
It's a puzzle. It's like a puzzle game.
All right.
You're trying to figure out how to get through there. And remember, Game Boy games have only a certain amount of memory you can have on the screen at once.
They are not using hardly any of that memory. I feel like all of this is just like brick.
It's like you have
and,
basically the character.
rock.
You could count it on here. 1, 2, and then how many animations for him? So there's probably like 6
Oh,
or
man,
7
I think
unique
that's where we
frames.
already went. Oh man.
Yeah, you got to keep your eye on where we're at.
I wonder. I mean, what did Game Boy games cost back in the day? Get in there. There we go. Like this was probably a full-priced game. I feel like this was a $40, and it got good reviews. See, what is?
Thanks for the follow, Cyber
Oh,
Elf.
God.
I kind of got it.
God.
What kind of
Oh man. This all looks the same.
I know it's like we need an overmap. We don't have to, continue
No, it's
finishing this piece, but I think like the general gist of playing a Spud game is pretty fun. You got to give me a try in a
Oh,
minute
yeah.
here. All right, let me see
Definitely,
this.
definitely.
Okay, where
Go
am I
ahead.
punching? Okay, so he's shooting out these. Oh god. See, if I'm gonna make this game, see, there's a little stair step, but we came in this one,
I
right?
think that's where we came in from.
But maybe you're supposed to go find something, right? Oh, yeah.
I feel like it is somewhat satisfying to shoot the guys.
I think it is. Sometimes I feel like when they built these games too. Oh shit! You only have like. How did you get 2 hearts like that?
I thought we had 1.5 hearts to start with, but
Oh shit! Yeah, that was
Okay.
my bad. Oh, no, we still got 0 lives. I'm gonna go down the stair set.
Yeah.
I think like, oh,
All right. Hey, great. Oh, he said if you get one of those cards, it levels up your shooter. So try shooting.
okay, it took away my shooting abilities. I cannot shoot right now.
All right. Well,
In some
Oh,
rooms,
okay.
you
All right.
cannot use weapons.
it's
Oh,
explaining it.
fair
It's
enough,
explaining
fair
it.
enough, fair
All
enough,
right.
fair
Does
enough.
in some rooms going up mean going down or?
Wait a second. Why did I?
Yeah. Shoot him.
I think I have to talk to him.
Why are the stones in front of where we're supposed to be reading?
I think. Are they saying something?
No, I think it's just they showed up over the top of it.
Maybe the game's. Oh, you push him. Oh, I see. Oh, it's
But
a
he
reset.
didn't like
It's a
that.
reset. So when I push it, it's a reset. So if I push this guy over here, push. Oh, I bet you have to push the blocks over these 4 things.
Okay.
It's a puzzle.
I feel like this is very much like the thing that we were just doing, right?
Oh shit. Oh, I think I effed it up.
No, go from below.
No,
Right.
because if I go this way, I already screwed up. I gotta reset. I'm gonna reset because, okay, you gotta push. I think this over here, this up here. I think I got it. There's that one.
One.
We just gotta be super careful not to push that one. Okay. Go here. This one up here.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
got
That
this?
makes sense.
And then get this guy. Oh,
You can push it from the
I
other
can
side,
push it
right?
back. Yeah, that's right. I didn't screw it up too bad. Watch me
Okay.
reset it. Don't push the reset button.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
I don't know what the reset button was. Hopefully I don't have to like commit to it. This one up, right? And then to this
And
side.
over. Yeah. Yeah, we're good.
Hells yeah, we are.
I assume this is
I'm pretty sure.
what you're supposed to be doing.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
I did I do something good? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, what the? I'm throwing
Wait.
myself.
I feel like this is very much like the game that we were saying.
That I just made. Oh god damn it.
Okay.
Oh, I lost myself. All right, well, screw you. I'm
Ooh,
out of here.
he got you still.
Did he?
He got you. Yeah.
I feel like
Giant blank room.
it's like how good are you at shooting?
Oh
things?
man, they're falling out. It's like,
like a
those are
brain?
sentient rocks just
It
rolling
looks like
at
a
you.
brain. Oh my god, it keeps hitting me.
Get out of there.
I got out of there. So I'm now back in the puzzle.
Yeah, like, where are we supposed to be in a castle? So when he said like that tower over there, are we now in the tower?
Oh man, I'm doing terrible, man. Oh, go down.
Yeah, I
Good thing
feel
you
like
suck.
it is.
Good thing that guy sucked. Sucked more than
Stupid
I sucked.
snake.
I feel this. It's like it's a sweet puzzle where you have to find your way to the stairwell. See, this feels right?
This is different, at least, so that's good.
Cyborg Elf. That's right. Cyborg Elf will follow you, man. What kind of gaming you guys do?
Oh man.
Did you see my run through of Castlevania, Ryan?
I did see parts of it for sure.
There was one part that was so glitchy. Like,
Oh, was this like jumping onto the platforms?
oh shit, you have to run.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was the platform.
Oh
jumping.
man, I did watch some of that, and I was very glad that I watched it on VOD because I went, I'm just gonna like pull this
Skip
forward.
that
I'm just
forward?
gonna,
Oh,
I'm just
then
gonna
let me
pull.
get that.
I'm just gonna pull this ahead a little bit,
Yeah.
and then be like, when did he ever get past this part?
Oh, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
Which one should I go in? Is there
Oh
anyone?
God. We'll start with like the left one or something like that, right? So that we can.
All
There
right,
we
we'll
go.
just iterate through that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, another puzzle. I like these puzzles.
Yeah. This probably. Well, yeah. Don't push that one up, or push it up
No,
a little bit. You talk to Watermelon Boy.
Put the stones on the marked spots.
Duh. Thanks, Watermelon.
But press B if you get stuck.
That
Thank
makes
you.
sense.
All right, so I feel like you got to get maybe this one out of the way. Oh, I got it. I think I got it. Push this one here, and then you push. Shit. Oh shit! I think I see it. Okay, so you push this guy here, this one here,
That one up.
Yeah, up and then over, right?
Yeah, up 1.
Okay.
And then go into where that star is. There we go. All right.
See, those are fun. This is what makes Spuds fun.
So we got it that super high tomato rating or meta rating.
Get on that damn star, you little shit.
Yay! Good job.
I like
think you gained some life too.
Heck yeah, I did. I got an extra heart there. Oh, we got another dude. What are these things?
This feels like
we're near the princess. Oh, you know what I could do? I forgot.
Save state.
Boom.
All right, do save state. Yeah, 'cause that'll be
I feel like we
easier.
should do that. I'm not too often. Yeah, I know I'm near the princess. Like,
get me in there. Who's holding her? Some dick. Let's punch that. Let's
this
throw
guy
some
named
tater
Debbie.
tots in
Oh
that guy.
shoot! Shake screen.
Good.
Earthquake.
That's the princess? Yeah.
Who's shaking? Oh, it's just an earthquake. Follow
Yeah.
me, or you'll be ketchup.
Ah,
Oh, she's a tomato.
she's a tomato, yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Get in there.
Get in there. Let's see if we can get this guy.
Save him. Save her.
What booty hole do I need to go down?
Just crash into one.
All right, I'm gonna go in this booty hole. Oh shit!
No.
Is it like a? Okay, not that one. All right.
There
I
we
guess
go.
that
We
was
found it. Bottom, or what was that?
Bottom right. Does that matter
right?
though?
Maybe not.
Are these holes?
Like, could you fall into that hole?
I'm pretty sure you could. I don't even want to test it.
It's too scary.
Should I test it? Maybe
Yeah.
I should.
Dead.
Shite.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
And
okay,
then-
we're in a puzzle. So we're gonna go here.
And then down there? Because you can't jump.
No, I
right?
just came out of that one.
But there's no way to like jump across that little gap.
Do you have to find the right hole to fall in?
Oh man, that seems brutal.
What's this thing do? No, you can't go there. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the wrong one. Maybe it's like, haha,
But there-
sucker. Let's go down this thing.
Yeah, try that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I guess so.
it was. So there's almost like no door that you got to go talk to that radish.
Oh yeah, just making sure. You know,
See, yeah, are you that type of?
I'm the guy
You're
that's
the guy
gotta-
that goes like, okay, I'm gonna go all the way this way, and then if that looks like the correct path,
Well,
I'm gonna
you-
then go back the opposite way so that I can hit everything. Yeah, I've seen Adam's Fallout like backpack or whatever inventory screen.
do you want my hilarious Fallout 4 issue right
Oh
now?
man.
It's like glitched it to I have too much stuff that I picked up that I can't play the game anymore.
You can't just dump it all somewhere.
I tried to like sell. I guess I could just drop it.
Just drop it.
Oh,
on the
shit.
ground.
How
He's
did he come out?
You know, those are little soot.
Oh,
guys.
it's a little.
Oh, right. So
Why
you
am
gotta,
I walking on this? Ah!
Either they screwed up or the sprites got screwed
No,
up.
no. It's a thing. I think it's like a puzzle, and I'm just
Yeah,
doing.
and you have to see where
I am doing so bad.
You have to see where these little soot guys are going.
Oh,
be able to
are they
follow
called
them.
soot guys?
No, but that's what I'm. Don't they look like little soot balls? Ooh, I love that little guy.
Save state,
Save
Ryan.
state. All right. I don't
I'm
remember
digging the
what-
spud.
Oh, see, we get to see this cutscene again. Earthquake. Joke about ketchup.
All right, here's my deal. See how far you can get, and we're gonna load another game.
Yeah.
Because I was working on the Resident Evil. Did you want to continue?
That could be fun.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's try that.
So, who's seen the Resident Evil stream? Anybody seen that? Because when I was playing it the other day, I think it was just a couple days ago. At first, I didn't think I'd play it as long as I did, and it ended up being really fun. I actually enjoyed it.
It was ridiculous in the sense that, of course, you couldn't have it. It felt not very Resident Evil because you're like, well, I can't part of Resident Evil that makes it fun. We should definitely play that.
Okay.
Part of Resident Evil that makes it fun is like you have this scarcity of ammo, right? And so you're like, oh man, I gotta stab this zombie because I only have 4 bullets for my handgun. But you could tell they were like the aiming in this Resident Evil is so terrible that they were like, well, if we gave you 5 bullets, you would spend 5 of them figuring out which is you point
angle.
yourself towards even a zombie.
It was original Resident Evil. That's how it used to be. Like, even in the original one, you
No, but
wouldn't be able to nail the person,
But
right?
still, they gave. I mean, that was the thing though, was like not having a bunch of ammo, right?
Right. Okay, so I left. I think
You introduce this. I'll be right back.
I think I'm gonna have to do the same thing. You bring beer into this, and you have to go take some bathroom breaks. So I'm here in Resident Evil. We're gonna go ahead and load this game. So I have to load it as though it doesn't exist. So I died last. Let's see where I last left off. So I'll load my state. Oh shoot, I don't have one. Let's see if this one works. Yeah, I know I have one. Let's see how far along I got. Okay, so here we are in the Resident Evil game, and if you hadn't seen this, it's ridiculous that they've played this on a Game Boy. So I'm stuck behind a little thing right here. Let's see if I can figure out a way. All the zombies, as they get murdered, they take a little kneel. But check this out. I'm Jill right now. I think it was Disturbed that had let us know that we should be playing this. So if you've ever played Resident Evil, I was super impressed with how much of Resident Evil that they absolutely were able to fit into this game, at least the original one of it. Look at these pixels. It's like a 3D. Oh shit, here's a zombie right here. Ah, crud. Hey, don't get me. Got him. That was kind of scary. Like, I get super freaked out when I start seeing these guys come towards me because I don't know if I'm going to be able to nail them. So the last piece I left off, I think I was doing a couple puzzles here. Let's see if we can get into this door. Doesn't look like it wants me to be able to get in there. Let's check this door out over here. Ooh, this one's going to let me in. Oh, shit. Run! Got it. Look at her face. Is that her smiley face right there? That's great. Okay, so we got zombies dead on the ground. So this was like the green room. I definitely am glad I have infinite ammo here. How's it going, Ryan?
Good. It looks good over here.
It's still printing a lot of that. So we're currently trying to kill zombies. I killed one. I got bit by another one. See, that's one of the ones that bit me.
God, and this stupid ass kneeling instead of falling on the ground. Like, why did they do that?
Because it's not built game. I think they were just like, okay, we'll finish that animation later.
Yeah.
At least when they're down on their knees,
You know that it's like they're stopping.
So see how you have to be within a certain distance of them. That's what I've learned. Is that you can't like shoot.
Be across the room, right?
No,
And
you have to
even
like
try to
be within pixels, and they can't apparently make their way through different areas here.
And you mentioned this when you were playing it before, but like it does feel like it does have that sort of Resident Evil like angles of the
Cameras.
room, right? And then it's from this certain area, and then you're just moving around in that. Like they, in some ways, it does a good job of mimicking that. I feel like where they just fell down was just the control of everything.
Honestly, it's not as bad as you would expect. I think where the issue is that they
I guess I haven't played it yet. Ooh,
holy
cool.
crud,
I
this
remember
looks
this.
like
I remember
great.
this. Yeah, that looks that's cool. And what are those numbers at the bottom? That's just
So-
like debug stuff of like
Yeah.
here's where you are on the screen.
Exactly. And so there's this thing, just so you can hold on to it while I'm looking at it. It's called remember the Game Sharks or the Game Genies?
Yeah.
You can see it right here. I got a Game Genie. So what you would know is you would punch in a code like this into the Game Genie, and it would take you to a specific save, or like you would be able to
okay.
hack the game. A
Oh,
little
so
bit.
you just be like, bring me to the end boss or whatever.
Oh, look at there's a thing over here we need. See if we can get it. Heck yeah.
They're
Oh,
always
shit.
they always look red.
Every single time they do.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like I need to take it though.
Yeah, you're at poor health. Now
Wow.
You're fine. Now you're fine.
All the way to fine? I'm surprised because I did like a mix of one before, and I didn't.
And it didn't.
So this is what you do: is you hit the select, and you can go and you can equip this. The thing that was amazing to me is that this menu, and like it has all the original things. Like they were like, let's just make a Resident Evil, and let's not even screw around with like pretending it's half-assedly. Like we're gonna just do the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah. It's not
Like every puzzle. Like I am impressed with as much that they were able to cram in, even to this point. If I had this as a kid, I don't even know if I would have probably blown my mind.
Is that red plant? Is that plant still there?
Holy shit! Is there another one there? You're right.
See, it's like she's walking in front of that. The sprite is like wrong.
Oh, there was
right?
2 of them. What if it's just like infinite? Oh, I didn't grab it. Oops. Oh, maybe I already had it and I didn't actually pick it up before. I had
Huh.
one of them, maybe. Take green herb, yes.
Oh, okay. I think that is what happened.
Oh wait, is there more? Oh, it's a glitch. Oh yeah, boy.
Time to stock up on green herb. Just take one too. Let's get yourself up
oh,
to.
wait, no, maybe there's just 3 of them. I thought there was. Yeah, because I don't see it anymore, right?
Yeah. Or I mean, you could tell. Wait, walk away from.
Well,
that.
it's funny because when I
Oh no, it's still there.
Oh yeah. This is the room. We got to remember where this is at.
The
No,
fountain tentacle room.
Is it letting me to get it? Look at her character.
Her little like, she has like a little side. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
love
love that.
Well,
It's a classic piece of this game too. Is when you do that. All right, I'm gonna try to do it one more time.
no,
No,
now
I
it's
think-
just
They just don't take it away. So it looks like there's a puzzle here.
you have
So-
to poison the fountain. I think if I remember this
Dang.
correctly from
Do we have a
the
poison?
original. No, but there's probably poison.
I love that we
somewhere.
have like 3 herbs. That's like a really
Yeah.
good element to this game. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna save us in this room.
This save slot.
We'll do it here. Oh wait, I just did the save slot. I didn't actually do the save. Okay, we're good. I want you to get some controls in this game, and I'm gonna take myself a little break myself.
Man, see, yeah, it's like sometimes you're walking towards the camera and sometimes away from the camera. Like I'm backing up right now. Like turn. It's tank controls is what it is. Which is actually how the original one was. Turn. What is this? Okay, turn. Can I not? Pew. I guess this is nothing? I guess that's just nothing. Okay, so I know... Oh my god, these controls. It's just so awkward. Like that is... And it's definitely tank controls. Like you move around a little bit and then you walk one way. Can we get through here? There we go. Maybe that thing, I don't know, on the ground. So I say it's tank controls. It's like you're turning, turn, and then you're walking forward in the direction that you're gonna go.
I was having a hard time figuring out exactly what I was supposed to do because
Yeah, like see, and so even though I'm going the opposite way, I'm still pushing up because up is her forward. Up is her forward all the time. And then what? So whichever way she's pointing is the way I'm going up. So inside, like,
But
I
that-
mean,
that
that
was-
is literally how the original
Yeah, that's what
Resident
I'm-
Evil was. So I mean, we can't complain too much.
I feel like they just put some guys in a room and chained them up and like, come out with a Resident Evil Game Boy game. Exactly like the original.
Couldn't get into that room. We have a map, don't we?
There is. So I think you have to hit select and then you go to the map up at the top there. And so if you hit it again, I think it backs out and you can see where you're at. So all the areas that are green or darker green are places I don't think we've been able to get to.
I see. And red is where I'm at right now.
Have a good night, town. Thanks for hanging out and thanks for the Kira insights. I think I'm going to keep going up with that. So
I think I'm just gonna keep talking shit about it, and ragging on you.
I think there's some goodness. It fixed your thing. It fixed your jack. I'm not just kidding.
Yeah, no, totally. Look, see, I'm like moonwalking. Check it out. Oh yeah. Oh.
You notice how when you turn, like for half a second, it's like almost like squishing it, and then like it turns. It's almost like they're what do you call it? Like
See, I can't. It won't let me go in this door.
I don't think
right?
you can. I think it's locked.
That's locked. Do you think I needed to do something in this room?
I think it's just to get in there and see here is the room. Now you got to go find some poison or go find something.
So we came from.
I think I came out of there. And all the zombies are gone now. Yeah, come this way.
Yeah, let's see what this is. Keep going or turn down this hall?
Might as well just give it a go down that hall. Let's see what we got.
Oh, I went down the wrong one. Was this the, like, it had to be old or something? Maybe I didn't see that. Wasn't there a, where you had to touch?
Oh, shit. Oh.
What is this?
You hold this. Yeah, so what you got to do is you hold B and then hit A. You just unequipped yourself. So you have to hold B, hold this guy, and then you're hitting A as you're holding B. So holding, there you go.
He is just standing there like an idiot too.
Good thing they didn't.
Because I was just like.
They didn't get that one.
Are you dead?
Yeah, once he's on his knees praying.
You wouldn't let me by, but okay. Here we go. New zombies, at least, right? That always means progress.
Yeah, this feels like a puzzle room, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I was even here maybe once before.
Yeah, the above.
Okay, it reads, a tiger has red light and blue light. Yeah, I was here. So I'm assuming you have to get two things. Wait, a tiger has red light and blue light. What, can you do anything with those lights over there on the wall? See, like the candles?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
No.
So it's probably one of those things where you have to find.
Moonwalking.
Yeah, it looks really weird. Like you have to find something red, something blue, and then put it on there.
Like, yeah, set it there or something. Okay. Was that? Can I go this way? Is this? No, that's where I came from.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any more. I think you're at the end of the hallway right there.
Oh, that's not this. Oh, okay. I thought maybe
it does look like it, but
it looked like it. Yeah, there's no. So then I want to go this way, right? Right. I'm moonwalking. Wait, what?
I thought it was tank controls.
Oh, it just keeps pushing me away. I don't think I can like go any further.
Yeah, you were coming this
go.
way. Yeah, this
Okay.
is the way to go. So there's that door. So that looks like there's something on the bed, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can get it. It's like a little tiny pig.
It's like a blood stain. Nothing.
Oh, maybe. Oh, you got a clip.
Sure.
Yeah, what are we gonna do with the clip?
Yeah, like.
Oh, you did get it.
What good is that?
So I suspect that they were like, oh yeah, we'll get clips, and they're like, cut the game, man.
That's what you're gonna give me? Nothing unusual. Okay.
Come down around the bed. It looks like you can walk around it.
Oh yeah, like to the other side of the room.
Is that a zombie?
I'm pretty sure that. What are you doing hiding back there?
He's just like,
you little guy. What are you doing?
Uh-oh. He's like, so you have to, once they're red, you know you got him. There you go.
There we go. It's getting the perfect distance while he stands there and eats it.
I like that.
And then praying for his forgiveness.
Get some more clips. Wait. Nothing.
But there's a thing.
there is definitely a thing.
Item included. I mean, I picked it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't program that part.
Okay, what about this? No.
Looks like a suitcase.
No. Ready?
Oh, you
Here
got
we
it.
go. Okay.
You got it. Poison. Come on. Oh, shotgun shells?
Shotgun shells.
There's
Sure,
a
I'll take
shotgun.
those.
Can you drop things just in case we needed to? Hopefully we can.
I could use it, I guess.
Shoot.
What happens if I use this?
You can probably combine it with the gun.
No.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Interesting. He looks like he's sort of laying on the ground.
Somewhat in that angle.
Yeah.
Praying to...
Zombie Jesus.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like a logical point where like don't pick up too many things because then you like you screw your inventory over.
Oh,
or
right.
like
And so I can't pick up like, you know, the crazy shotgun or something like that because I have too much crap.
Yeah, because shotguns usually take 2 spots too.
I feel like we didn't get anything from that room though. We got
We got-
shotgun shells
and nothing.
and nothing.
I want to figure out that damn puzzle.
Oh, okay. I think I missed that part. Like I didn't see if you had.
I
if you
never got
actually-
to it. Like I got to the puzzle and I was like, all right.
Okay.
Let's finish this out.
Yeah. Which we might actually end up being kind of on this stream too.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay, down, right? Down the hall here. Kathy and I played a little
That's an interesting angle.
Walk out of here.
Like, think about somebody having to do the pixel art for all these different angles. They're like, all right, this angle's gonna be like
Yeah.
from here. They just had the regular game like set up, and then they just
100%. They were like,
mimics-
"Oh, this we need this angle in this corner of a room," and
You've got the red room.
okay, this is the bar. I remember this.
Oh yeah, there's nothing here. I wanted to get onto the damn. Like I feel like this would be like you play something on the piano and then you unlock. Oh snap! I didn't know about
see,
that.
look
man.
at these secrets. This is a plant.
It looks to be.
Oh, turn around.
Music
Take the
sheets.
sheet music.
Oh,
All right.
snap! I'm down.
Yeah, great.
You got to put it in the piano. That has to be a piano thing.
Oh, that makes sense. Can I go this way at all? No.
I feel like you got to the back room. I didn't even know that was a thing. I want to hear this tune that they're gonna make you play. I'm guaranteeing there's a tune. Unless you have to
Okay.
get the key for the piano.
Pianos don't have keys. Just kidding. No,
Yeah,
nothing.
can you-
Use? Can we like
Yeah, we could
use
try.
something? Sorry, I keep
No, it's all good.
pausing it as opposed to okay. Let's use one of these green herbs so we have some space. Sheet music. Use on nothing.
Did it just use it? Is it gone? Yeah, good job. Ding 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 ding.
What the heck?
Hey, it's a half-baked game. What were you expecting?
Apparently. So there's just nothing for me to do here.
Well, you used the music. It should have. It played a little tune.
Did it?
It was boop 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 boop. No, I'm just kidding. I
Wah,
didn't make it.
wah, wah, wah. Do I look tiny compared to these stools? I feel like I look itty bitty. Like I'm a little baby compared to these.
It's really hard to get
Nothing.
any perspective. I like the guy. I want to see the guy that made like, hey, can you give me the top-down pixelation of this?
Of this character. They're like, here you go. Like, you know, that just sort of looks like a blue blob that feet come out of. Yep.
I think you did this room and you used the sheet music terribly.
Could I have just used that anywhere?
Probably.
Ah, weak. Can I get it back? Do you think I need to go back?
I don't think you're gonna use it. I think you're done.
This glitchy piece of crap. Now, was there any history behind this? Like, did they announce this game?
Yeah, so it was announced. It was like in production, but I think they even had like it was more prevalent in Japan
Yeah.
than
that makes
America's.
sense.
And then it just was like, no. I think it was really close to the end of the Game Boy actually just being a thing anyway. So they're
right.
like, yeah, this is not a good move. I think probably their insight was, do we really want to put this into the awesome Resident Evil
Sure, I could see that.
kind of rundown of what we had?
Yeah. Like, is it going to make people not like our new Resident Evil that we're planning on doing, you know, on the PlayStation 1 or
what would
whatever?
have been like so Game Boy Color. Yeah, it probably had to be PlayStation.
Yeah, like could you imagine this standing up to something from even the PlayStation 1? Game Boys.
Man, Game Boy's so sweet. All right, so here's the deal. I think we're at a point here. Do you want to play another Game Boy game,
Okay.
or do you want to continue playing this and try to get?
I feel like maybe we might have just broken it a little by me just using the sheet. I don't know where.
Well, the sheet music. You know what we could do is come towards us. Let's see if we can find that puzzle. I think we should do that. That would be good. So if you come towards the screen or to us, there you go.
That's where it just was, I think, right?
Oh, was that? Oh, yeah, you're right. Because that's the... We'll look at the map. Might as well look at the map. We'll try to plot our way through. That does not look like that part, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, we did open those doors, though. Look at these 2 other rooms that are there.
Yeah, where am I in this hallway? I feel like it's hard to...
Yeah, I'm trying to see the angle that you're at, because it doesn't really show you. Like, that does not look the same at all.
No.
They're like, all right, the map system, you haven't quite baked yet. But let's just listen to the music. First of all, the music I thought was good.
Yeah.
It's like
totally,
creepy.
Totally. Very good. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, Kathy and I were playing a little bit of Resident Evil 7.
Ooh, how's that going?
It was good. It was good at first. And then I feel like we maybe played it like a time we had been like drinking or something like that. And it was just like making me nauseous almost to play.
Is it a first person or a third person?
First person. Lots of
First person?
First person.
Oh, is it the super creepy one, right?
It's it's a good. I feel like it's a good one. Lots of hand mutilation and stuff like that in it, which is weird. And it's sort of in like the bayou. Can I go up this? Okay. Did we? I feel like you did all of this. Though,
I probably ran around, but like Resident Evil's about going to one room and then running around on the thing. Look like the same exact
thing, and then it doesn't even show us anywhere on there.
It's just the top of the stairs.
Oh, I don't even have my gun equipped. Hold on. Okay.
But you have a clip just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah, I think this is where we found that other room.
Okay.
So this is where it's funny, because if you walk in the right way, it looks like you're walking on the banister. They couldn't figure out how to put it in front of you. Yeah, see?
Yeah. That would be one of those things that would get fixed in like testing, right? They would be like, oh, 53 OF FFEF, like in front of banister, and they would go in and mess with it, I imagine.
Yeah, that's why I like those little numbers there. Do you think those... Okay, so I know where we're at. We're back into the...
Again, we're...
Okay, go back around, because if we're in the same place I think we are, there might be something you can do right here. Yes.
Oh yeah, push that thing off the side,
yeah,
right?
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Gotta line it up.
It's hard to tell like where... Am I lined up now?
Seems to be. Ah, yeah.
There we go. Woo!
They're like, insert animation at this part.
So now I got to get down there, right?
Yeah, so if you come towards us, I think that's how you're going to get down there.
Is that... There's no stairs here. I just have to like...
You'll go to... Yeah, you have to pop out those doors. Go down the main galley. Or main... What would be the main stairwell of a place?
I don't know if that has like a specific name.
Yeah, it's like the entry stairwell.
Okay.
I always wanted a house that had like a big stairway.
A
like
grand stairway.
Yeah, grand stairway or something.
You know, Savannah. Lots of walk into the foyer and then double staircase like up the side. You know, they had a bunch of mansions and shit that you could like take tours of.
Yeah.
That was always fun. Like really cool gardens and stuff.
I'd be down for that. I always thought if I had a big stairwell, I'd be like hanging out on it a lot.
You just be hanging out on the stairwell, just chilling,
Chilling.
like getting your
I mean, you
lean
got
on.
this badass stairwell. Like, what else does the house look like? What
Yeah.
would be so amazing about it? So you'll have to go to that back door that looks like a prison.
That's to get, because we're in a different room.
How did they do that? Like, did it just, like, because you saw that as you got smaller.
Yeah. This way?
Yeah, and those two doors there.
There we go. Come
We're
on.
almost there.
Ah,
I'm pretty sure this is the reason why this never went to production.
come on. Yeah, it's like you can't tell which way she's facing. And now I'm completely behind a thing. Okay. Why won't it let me in there? Is that not the door?
No, that's the door.
Okay, here we go. I just need to be on that exact right pixel.
You have to go in the left door, Ryan.
Okay, yeah, no, this is it.
Heck yeah, it is. It's a big old destroyed thing.
Yeah, man, it really got destroyed. It is fucked up.
You cannot pick this up without music notes.
Ah!
Did you get something? It looks like a little ball in there. Oh, it's red. Maybe that's the eye. It's Eye of the Tiger.
Blue and red, blue and red.
Oh, wait.
Blue jewel.
Blue jewel. We got one. Oh, man, we just need a red jewel.
Just need the red jewel now. What if I smashed up this thing?
Yeah, I don't know if we can. All right, we got to find this red jewel. Let's see here. I'm going to see if there's a walkthrough of the...
The unreleased Game Boy game.
There's got to be that.
A picture of beautiful scenery. And you check this clock thing?
Yeah, just like, it's a clock.
Grandfather clock is ticking. Okay.
Well, maybe it's like the same actual game,
It's a picture of a woman.
and the red jewel would be in the same place.
Yeah, because I remembered the fountain with the tentacle, or with the
Yeah, I remember that too.
yeah, like, and I thought I remember you poured poison in there, and then it went down, and then you could go down into the thing, and that sort of got you into the bowels of the mansion. All right.
Okay, so I'm just reading some history on this.
Yeah, I was
you
gonna,
loop
because
around.
I bet it is interesting. Like, canceled games, when they make it this far, is always like a weird thing.
So, I don't know if it's Ninja Gaiden, or not Ninja Gaiden, Resident Evil Gaiden. I think that this might be part of what it is. Growing up on the original PS1,
I'm stuck.
did you get stuck in that
There
corner
we
over there?
go. Okay, we're good. I can't like see myself. Did we get here?
Is there a completed version? It sounds like it actually got released to a certain degree. I'm in a Reddit thread right now talking about it. No, this is different. Ninja Gaiden is a completely different game. It came out for the Game Boy Color, and it was totally a different kind of piece. This is a different one.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil. Yeah, I would imagine that's just a newer one, right?
So Gaiden, yeah, that was the one I was thinking about. So this is just like a Resident Evil, just Resident Evil for Game Boy.
Straight up Resident Evil, the OG. Out of here. There we go.
It's just called Unreleased Game Boy Prototype Cart. And I know you can beat it because I've seen some walkthroughs on it. Not
This game?
Yeah, not the full walkthrough, but like people have been playing it.
Okay.
There's a whole channel on it.
Music was taking a dive there for a second, but
Was
good.
it?
It was like, look at this.
I know, because I
This is
feel like
terrible.
I gotta say though, like think about this. This how impressive is it that they were able to even get to this point?
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what the actual released one looked like. Like maybe it blows this out of the water.
Okay, I got some history on this.
You got to download Resident Evil Gaiden or whatever for the.
I'll do that. Yeah, we can do that next. So this was so it was Capcom was approached by some other company to develop a game sometime before April 1999. So this is essentially a port of Resident Evil. And they said they wanted to make it as close to the PlayStation as possible.
All right. I mean, like you said, you know, they got some of the. They got some of it. Down.
So basically, there was a lot of problems behind the scenes replicating a 64-bit 3D title with pre-rendered backgrounds. Because, yeah, that's right. The backgrounds are, like, I don't think any of those doors opening used to be the loading screens to the next area. Oh, you got a zombie.
I got one bullet into him.
You got your neck.
He's dead now, but you're right. Luckily, I got all these herbs.
Okay, so they were hoping for a March 2000 release, and so we're 2 months away. They thought they had it already passed, but they canceled the project. Capcom canceled the project. They were not confident that the product would have made both consumers and Capcom happy.
What is this?
So this is a storage container. So
I
you can
see.
put things into it. Oh, that's how you would be able to get rid of those
Yeah.
other things. So since the game's cancellation, 2 cartridges containing the game's ROM dumps have been recovered. The second one found, cartridge 2, is an older version of the game. It's considered a little bit more buggy than the cartridge 1. And the code names appear on the screen are based on the order they were purchased by the ROM dumper. I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, I know that there is a ton of stuff in the ROM scene, right? Of like unreleased games and levels of game, or how far along they were in production and all of that. Okay.
So it says that
That's all
apparently the full ROM for the game is available by one of the game's developers. However, the gentleman will sell one of the 2 ROMs. One was given to Capcom for $2,000.
Okay.
So I guess this is the first build. Like, I don't think that the original or the full one is out there, from what I can understand. So now you're where you're going. Maybe we should go and see if you could put that jewel in an eye.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
that would
And
be
at least maybe we can put this one in. Is this the door?
No,
that
it's
was
the one in all the way in the back there.
because we're looking for the like little tiny room with the tiger in it, right?
Yeah, I think you're just up here. And you like cut down a little hallway or something.
Here we
See how
go.
like at first you play it and you're like, oh, I can't play this, and you start getting into it. You're like, oh shit, if I go here and I do this, so that's a door, right? To the right. It's gotta be.
this
door.
one.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the right door. I think our door is in a little hallway the other way. Could be wrong though.
Yeah. See, this is so. Is that a thing? I feel like
I thought
could
it
not-
was too, but I couldn't figure it out.
Ah.
So no, that's fine. Actually, you should go down this hallway because
Okay.
you're really close. So if you walk up this way, remember there's that like little side room we were trying to get to? Oh, if you hold A, by the way, I should have told you this earlier.
Oh, she does the little run.
But you have to do it, like you have to get it right. Cause so you have to like walk forward and then run.
Yeah. Here?
Yep, that's the place.
Oh, these tank controls. There we go.
Can you imagine getting this far in a game and then just being like, nah, you're done.
Yeah, we're just not gonna do anything with it. Like, screw you guys.
Okay, so this is it just put it
Nice.
in.
It just did it.
Oh man, I want the freaking red eye. Where is
Red
it?
eye.
So we pushed over a
statue.
statue.
You can't just Google like red tiger eye.
Oh, trust me, I already did that.
Then
7
nothing.
different times. I'm like, how do you get it? Man, there's something cool about just the aesthetic of this, though.
What if I go this way?
All right, I'm trying to see it in a different way. Yeah, because anytime you search Red Jewel, it ends up going for all the actual other games. Because there's actually Resident Evil Red Jewels. There's not one that's just like for Game Boy.
Would you like to take the wood emblem?
Oh,
Sure.
where'd you find that at?
Right here. The blood through there.
I'm trying to think where else you would put an emblem.
Yeah, cause see now I'm back in this room.
Yeah, that was the original one where you found all that. And that was, how did you get back in there? Oh, I know where you went because you had gone through that door.
Like there was
That door right there.
that door.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can find this red jewel.
Right. Keep walking. Keep walking, sister.
So this is around that corner. We have a dead body. Billy.
Okay. That's it for that room?
That was like the first reveal of a zombie in the game. So when you
Yeah.
get there, you get the creepy zombie that looks at you, and you're like, oh, smack.
That's right. I remember that.
But I killed that guy. He kneeled before me.
That's right. Like just like they all do. This way? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to keep searching for it. Because there's no way that I can find it on this online here. I bet you if it's like a port, though, it's got to be similar to like Resident Evil 1 Jewel. So if I
Yeah,
could just-
like they, I mean, like you said, they were trying to make it similar to that game, so they probably put everything. Oh, see, I'm back in this stupid room. It does look cool.
Okay, let's see. It says, can found in Spencer Mansion, said to be a polished mirror.
A mirror?
It's found on the second floor of the mansion in the same room as the original. So it's talking about some statues. You know what I was thinking is I wonder if it would be anywhere near that puzzle that we were trying to do. The old, the
Yeah,
new.
I haven't even like shown up to that spot yet.
Yeah, we've been getting on this side of the mansion too much.
Yeah, doing too much green room.
Well, this has been compelling enough that I feel like we can continue the search
Yeah, yeah.
and get to that. So
I would be down to see more of this.
So let's do this. Let's save it at this point because this is a good room to save at. See if you can pick up any more of those. They look like a little... The plants. I suspect we can't.
No.
You can't
Oh,
put an emblem over there, right? See behind that?
Let's see.
Yeah, because you were saying you have to poison it, then you kill it, and then you're able to do something.
But
Like,
like
probably walk around behind that. I bet you
yeah,
that's
and
exactly
add
what it
something
does.
to it, right? Because all of those are in the way, and then you put the emblem on there, and then the whole thing lowers down into the sewer. or
And then you're
whatever,
now
but-
in the sewer.
And then you're in fighting sewer zombies.
So So does it show us where we're at in the map just so we can know? So we should make note. Gotcha. Okay. So that's where you go around that
There's
thing.
plenty it feels like that we haven't done yet.
So that's on the other side. So we have like, what,
Yeah.
5 more minutes. So let's do this. Let's see how far we can.
I just feel like it's impossible to figure out where you are in that map. Like, it's not like, oh, okay, I'm going to keep going down this hall and then I'm right there.
So I think I know what we need to do, because did you go into the, if we can get back to the stairwell, so if you run back, this feels like the dig all over again.
It is kind of.
But this is what this is all about, is trying to figure out the different pieces. So if you come all the way back, go in through that door, I think I know exactly where we need to go.
Great.
And then just come towards us. And then you're gonna continue on that path all the way to upstairs. 'Cause I can tell, we're on the first floor right now. You look pretty strategic, like you were just like
It's like, there any zombies up there?
the fake loading screen.
Yeah.
Can you just go to the left, or had you done that before?
This way.
Yeah, down that hallway.
Is this part of the map?
I think it is.
These are where we're at.
You don't have a little dot. You need a dot.
Can I just go in here?
I actually think you can go in that room, but you have to line it up right. But go to the end of the hallway. That's fine, because we're trying to get a little bit further along anyway.
Okay.
Thanks for boarding. Ooh, a code.
Doesn't.
Look at how it's all jacked up at the top.
Oh yeah, that must be a screw up, right? Like it was meaning to transfer to the next scene or something like that, but it's getting stuck.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, I suspect you find a code, and then like you just have the code, and you walk to the door, and you're like, oh, there it goes.
Maybe that's it.
So, but come towards us, and then you're gonna go around the staircase again, and that should drop you back out into that room, right? That top floor
Yeah.
of the
I think
one where we
so.
broke the
Yeah.
statue. Got it.
This way.
Yeah.
Right behind here. No. And go. Go through the door.
Yep, this is where we need to be. So come toward. You can be on that side too, where you're at. You're just gonna run all the way that way. This just actually really feels like Resident Evil. Like, okay, I gotta go to that one room. So you go in
Here?
there. Yep. And then just go directly across all the way.
Okay.
Yep. So I suspect you could go that way. Yep. That door. Because you haven't gone there, right?
I don't know.
I don't think you have.
It's a good angle.
The scary blood on the ground. Oh, shit. Eating your brains.
What is happening?
Gotta oh, he's biting you. You gotta shoot him. Remember? Hold A and then
Oh, I see. I was hitting the wrong button. Okay. Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir. Here? No? Not there?
Doesn't want you to get in. Go around the corner though.
Alright, let's see.
I feel like that guy spawned. Yeah. Okay. What is that? Another door?
Is this way now I'm going?
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely. He just went around the corner. Oh god, if we found that jewel.
Be the perfect. Like, there's nothing there.
Shoot open that door.
That's right.
Man, you got some zombie killing. He's like, hey.
Oh, come on.
He's like, all right, you can just finish me off.
Finish me off here. This isn't a door either?
It totally looks like one.
Excuse, sir.
No, just go around the corner here.
Still hanging out.
It didn't even look like a door. It was like not completed at the bottom.
Yeah. And some of them look exactly like doors. You
Ooh,
know?
this is new. I don't remember this. Oh wait, no, I do remember.
It's just like,
Oh, there's something on the table. If it's a clip, don't get it though.
right. Right.
Yeah, go to that left there. Okay, what's in here?
Nothing. Nothing.
That's for
Nothing.
later.
Nothing.
But if you come towards and then take a left, like yeah, keep going. There you go. There's another door.
Botany book?
Botany book.
Can't carry any more items.
Okay. I wonder if the botany book has something to do with. Oh yeah, there you go. You definitely needed those.
Yeah.
Wait, do you still have the blue jewel?
All right. Yeah. Weird. Item included.
Can you look at it? No, that was the emblem. No, there's nothing to explore. Oh, I don't think you grabbed it because you. Well, you did.
I thought because it said item.
Included.
And now it won't. Now it won't. So here I am standing on the desk.
Yeah, you can't get that one apparently. See, that's what I'm talking about,
Alright.
the shortening of the character. They
Yeah.
were like, okay, we got the background. How do you mask out the
Then
character?
they're like tiny next to the door that they're walking through, and
Oh, he did follow you. Yeah, this is a whole different side of the house, right?
I think because this. Yeah, see, because that's a different zombie.
Is it?
There we go.
It's a little satisfying, right?
Yeah, especially because they're not that aggressive. Excuse me. No?
I wish it would just say it was locked. That would've
Right.
helped.
I think I'm shooting him.
You can
I've
see
seen
one
tiny
little-
bits of red.
just under his arm.
And this is a new spot, I think.
Absolutely. I don't even think I've been in this room yet. There's a thing on the ground. Yeah, you
Green
needed
herb,
that.
I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Looks like a dilapidated. Ooh, firewood. There's a map above it. Ooh.
Can I get you, map? No. Ah, there we go. No, nothing.
This is like those things where you have to like burn something and then the map falls out.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like pushing the action button. Nothing's happening.
Go in that last door and then we're gonna call it a day.
Okay.
If we can even, is that even a door?
I assume. Like, doesn't that look like the handle?
Surely does. It's like you need to get the map to
Yeah, it seems crazy that they tell you all that and then you're just sitting here.
That's what you get when you get a half-baked game.
Yeah, that's true.
I think this is a good point to start. But man, that was actually really fun. So, what are we gonna do next time? So you got to get this damn dig done because we got people wanting to watch the dig.
I know.
And so what we'll do is maybe you do a run through on the dig, figure out if you can get through that.
Yep.
And then we'll talk about the end because I'm gonna watch the shit out of that.
Yeah.
And then next time, I think what we need to do is we're going to take games from the very start to the very end. This was just a nice little like smattering, a buffet of Game Boy games, if you will. So in the future, we're going to continue loading up some games, doing some other things like that, and checking it out. So thanks for hanging out on the Adam Ryan Show today. We had a hell of a good time. I think we got a lot of people coming in there. We got some good insights. We played Spuds. We learned about the Dolly 2. I think that was one of my favorites of the night.
Just how crazy that AI stuff is.
Absolutely.
And I enjoyed talking about Halo with you. You know, I feel like all of that was good.
I'm a little this is the thing. So it's Thursday night, 11 o'clock.
You're gonna watch?
Do I watch the next Halo?
Hey, you got an hour. You know,
I don't know. I got work in the morning. I actually have to go back to work.
Oh
into
man,
the actual
now you actually
pieces,
have to do it.
All right. Well, thanks for watching Double Drop Down. We'll see you guys next time on the show. So I know, were you doing some Metal Gear?
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing Metal Slug tomorrow. Kathy and I, Metal Slug 5. Yeah, it should be fun. That's a good one.
Check them out. Double Drop Down. Peace out.
Bye.